They ain't see us coming till we hopped up on the stage. Now the fan base jumping like we dunking NBA. You gon' talk about the hood? Now I got something else to say. Intellectual convo, sprinkled with some game. This shit sounds serious. That ain't every day. Plus Peasy got them jokes. You know that nigga always playing. Who's the white boy? That's nice, yo. Homie a G. He from the hood, plus he speak like he got a degree. What's up with XL? The guard, he a battling beast. Supreme knowledge and equality to round up the team. 4 dudes from the dirt with our eyes on the goal. Took coal, applied pressure, and made it a diamond throne.
Nah, it was alright though.
Yeah.
It was a nice vibe. About 1 o'clock though, I was like, yeah, it's time to go.
You gotta go.
It was time to go. It was getting too packed. You know what I'm saying?
The Silk should be popular. I think they do it once a month.
Yeah.
That should be fire every month.
Yeah.
Too many dudes.
Because you know who go? Cliff go every
shit,
month with Jen. He invited me a few times to go with them.
Wait, the R&B joints?
It's called Silk. That's what they call it. It's called the Silk event or whatever. Silk. And it's like an R&B only event.
Nah, shit was tough.
And then I see all the girls post about it the next day. It looked like a good time, man.
Yeah, it had a few fire DJs.
Mm-hmm. I'd rather go party and listen to some R&B than rap. That's just where I'm at in life right
now.
Yeah, same.
You know what I'm saying?
It just, I don't know, for me, it just, like, if it was like a lounge setting.
Be in the middle of the floor with my girl singing, I wish I never met her at all. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel you.
If it was like a lounge setting, that would have been good.
It was more like a club joint?
Yeah, no, it was definitely
It was definitely
club
a club
feel.
It's in Big Night Live, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that where it is? Yeah. It's a big spot.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but like if it was like a little more, I don't want to say intimate, but if it was like kind of a little more low key, it was like.
Nah, but it was like a lounge. Like I like lounges over the clubs too. Yeah,
it was like a concert / club. Mm-hmm. Like that shit was like House of Blues, but you downstairs with everybody. Mm-hmm. I was like, yeah. I ended up on
dudes for me. I don't like that shit.
Yo, I was leaving. I got my wife. We walking out and shit. Yo, you know this motherfucker. Like, so I'm navigating. I'm holding her hand. I'm navigating. You know this motherfucker gonna try and like break through our grasp, bro.
I didn't know y'all was together.
How could he not?
Yo,
probably looked at chops like
chops. He was just trying to get through. He was just trying to get through.
Was he drunk?
Yeah. But I didn't realize that till after I pushed him all the way into the wall. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? My wife got all mad at me. Like, yo, he was drunk. Like, shit, I don't know that. I just know that there's a grown-ass man just trying to grab my arm and your arm and try and break us apart so he can walk through. We're not doing that.
Yeah, people get intoxicated and don't have proper etiquette once they're intoxicated.
Yeah, we never do that.
They don't pay attention to their surroundings, man. It's usually how fights ensue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Too many dudes and liquor involved is just not a good equation.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit. I'm trying to bring my shorty no place like that. I'm all set.
That's exactly what one man said. He was like, yo, that's why, like, wife, out with the wife in the club, can't do it.
That's not my thing. I don't do that with my girl. I take her out to dinner or we go to
like a
comedy
lounge,
shows or we'll go to a lounge or something like that. Don't get me wrong. I'll frequent a club every here and there, and it's 100% VIP. I tell you, I don't like going to the club without VIP anyway, but if I'm going with my wife, absolutely VIP, no question.
It's an R&B event, though. Dudes is really up in on that brolic shit at the R&B event.
Why wouldn't they?
I'm just saying.
It's just liquor.
The vibe. It's a little bit more mellow. The reason why I say that, because like, you know,
liquor, girls, niggas want to show off in front of girls.
I can understand if you just listen to some trap shit all night.
Anytime you got a spot where there's liquor and women, there's going to be a nigga to try to show off for the ladies to get his head knocked off.
Got a point.
That's how I go.
It's always like that when the hood is in the building, though. If the hood is in the building, bro, it don't matter if it's R&B, it don't matter if it's dance hall, it don't matter if it's hip hop, it don't matter what it is. The hood is in the building is always liable to have some type of bullshit pop off because dudes just be disrespectful, yo.
The hood was definitely in there.
Yeah,
I see mad people I knew. I was like, damn. I was like, yo, when I start seeing so many people, I was like, yeah, it's about time to go, yo.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And me and my shorty said the same. She goes, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Probably the whole, everybody from, our cities, like probably a bunch of people from there. I ain't even really, and I was like, I don't know, it probably would have been different if we had a section or something, but just being up where everybody else was at, I wouldn't have been feeling that shit.
That's why something like that, a section is important. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was in one. My man, he had pulled me over. It was like, yo, you might as well come fuck with us, because it was just me and my shorty.
Yeah, it's just you and your shorty. You better go over there to that shit. Fuck all that standing in the middle, dudes, like you said before, spilling drinks on you, stepping all over your shit. It's a fight to get to the bar. I'm all set, bro. I'm all set. And then you got to deal with some possible drunk idiot coming up to your girl and trying to holler at your girl or something. And you know what I mean? You feel like you gotta break his jaw or some shit, bro. I'm just too old to not know what goes on at the circus. You feel me?
So let me ask you this. So if somebody does holler at you, girl, how do you handle it? If you're out at the club with your shorty and somebody comes
Motherfucker, you don't see me?
Nah, for me, it depends on it depends on how they approach. Like if I'm with my shorty and I'm hugged up on my shorty or something, and you just walk up to my shorty.
That's different.
Hugged up is different.
Nah, but I'm saying dudes do it though. Dudes will do it. So I'm saying there's different circumstances where it's like I would just expect my girl to handle the situation depending on the circumstances.
So let me put you like this. So say like y'all are off to the side, y'all are sitting there dancing, you know, bar height table, you know what I'm saying? Y'all next to each other. So y'all might be together, but y'all might not be together. Or it looks like y'all came together, but y'all might not necessarily be
I know what you mean.
Together. You know what I'm saying? And somebody tries to holler at your shorty. You know what I'm saying? While you there. What do you do?
I'm just gonna tell him relax. I'm like, yo, relax, that's my shorty. That's all I'm gonna say. That's the only thing I'm gonna say to him, relax, that's my shorty.
What do you do?
Probably the same thing. Like, yo, chill, B. Relax.
What do you do?
I just told you. Motherfucker, you don't see me?
See me, I ain't saying shit.
Man, I'm not. You know why?
I ain't saying shit.
Let me tell you why I don't take that approach. Because dudes get real ignorant and stupid, bro, when a female can turn them down sometimes. They turn them down and dudes get disrespectful with the woman. So I'm going to cut to the chase and all of that. I'm going to let you know who the fuck I am in this equation.
Yeah, see, that's my problem.
So off rip, yo, relax, that's my shorty.
Yeah.
So you know,
and if you go any further past that, now I get the green light because you disrespected.
That's it.
So now before you won't even get a chance to throw a drink at my girl. You won't even get a chance to disrespect my girl because I've already interjected myself in the equation where I'm letting you know who I am. So now it's going to be disrespect to me. So you don't got but 1 second after I tell you what I tell you to dictate how this is going to unfold after I tell you that.
See, I approach it differently because I look at it like this. I look at it like so if I'm there with my shorty, I let her handle it, right? If a dude comes up, I let her handle it because I feel like there's gonna be more. There's more potential for problems to happen if I interject, right? So I look at it like if I let my shorty handle it, I'll let her say whatever she gonna say to him, you know, politely dismiss him, right? And then I'ma chill. Now, if she tries to dismiss him and he ain't hearing that, that's when I'll be like, yo, she already said what she said, bro. Like, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
He's being like hyper aggressive.
Now I'm already on go mode. Mm-hmm. How you respond to that is gonna matter. It's gonna dictate whether I put hands on you or not. But I'm gonna let her handle it because I feel like if I just automatically come into the situation, because I'm already tight.
But delivery is everything at the same time. Like I think it's like I'm not coming at him wild. I'm just respectfully saying, yo, relax, bro. That's my wife.
What you mean relax?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, then I'm going that now. All right, but that's his fault.
That's kind of said it.
And now you get relaxed.
That's how I'll be.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, look, if
you don't
see
me, but I'll look at him like I'm serious but joking at the same time. Usually most dudes will be like, "Oh, my fault, homie. No disrespect," and I'll just go breeze off.
No, I've had it happen. In that situation. I've had it happen, and I respectfully, I think. For me, the way I approached it is just respect. Like I seen dude, whatever, and I kind of dap him up at the same time, be like, "Hey, yo, man, that's my wife, yo, relax."
Yeah,
bro.
word.
And he'd be like, most of the time, all the time, I actually haven't even had to put my hands on somebody for hollering at my shorty. Every time they've been like, "Oh, my fault, yo, cool." Like, cause I didn't come on some, "Hey, yo, what the fuck you doing?" That's my shorty, yo. Like I'm not, cause I don't want to fight with you, and you may not have known that was my shorty, so I don't have to come to you tough. Because I have every intentions on doing what I'm going to do to you if you disrespect me. So I don't have to come to you tough. I don't care how you view me. I don't care about any of that. Like, I know what I'll do if you cross this line. So I don't want you to cross the line. So I really want to do everything in my power to try to diffuse this situation so you don't cross the line. So I've always come off respectful and be like, hey, yo, bro, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that's my shorty, bro. Relax, though. You know what I'm saying? Like laughing. Because, yo, bro, believe it or not, this shit does change it changes the energy when you kind of smiling at him and you like, I get it, my shorty bad. You might not have known, like, but relax, yo, that's my wife, though. Because at the end, they be like, my fault, bro. All right, cool. You know,
because at the end of the day, he's just trying to bag a shorty. He ain't trying to fight nobody.
Yeah, nah, I don't. Like,
you know what I'm saying? He don't know that's your girl.
Yeah, I'm not taking it as like.
But if my girl was to be crazy. Like, you know, if I didn't peep, I don't know, depending on, like I said, the circumstances be different. Like, she could be over there and I'm talking to you, whatever, and I peep dude, whatever. I don't have to run from talking to you and yo, that's my shorty. Like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
At that point, I'm already over here chopping it with you, right? Yeah. So I would have enough confidence in my wife to politely reject him and be like, yo, you know, I got a man.
Was my man from 5 Hard Beats. Every night I gotta fight for your love.
Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Though, like that's what I got confidence to let my shorty handle it. Yeah. But if it's like in front of me and I'm there, right in front of me, I'm gonna probably say something.
Yeah.
That's just
I seen one of my mans do that. My man Byron. He was in New York. He lived out there. So his wife's from London. But his wife, she's super bad. So he walking. Shorty, dude hollers, he says whatever. Like, and I guess he like stopped to talk to her. Byron keeps walking. Like, Byron, what the fuck are you doing, nigga? That's your girl. It's like, yeah, just what you said. That's my girl.
Right.
She leave with that nigga, she was never my girl. I'm gonna keep walking. He kept walking down the street. He got like 10 paces up and just stopped. Smoking, she came running right back. How was up, baby? He didn't even break stride though.
Nah, that's real though. I mean, everywhere, you know what I mean? Everybody's different, right? Everybody's I can't knock him for that. Just like I don't disagree with how you said you'll let your girl. It's like this is where it gets me with certain people. Like they'll sit here and they'll start arguing with you as to why, like, as if you're wrong for the approach that you took. Right, like you're not wrong. That's your opinion on this shit. It's a perspective, right? So the way he handled it, that's his perspective. Yo, if she's my girl, that's like you said. He said to you, that's my girl. You're right. That's my girl. So if that is my girl, then she's gonna inform him that that's that's my girl. Whatever. Down, right? And you know, I feel like for me, my perspective is, you know, I handled it how I handled it. And I feel like I handled it appropriately because, like I said, it's happened a few times and I never got into a fight over this shit. But at the same time,
that's appropriate handling.
I also know that it's a little bit less likely to happen if like you're in VIP as opposed to like being out with everybody in there and there's a bunch of individuals around, which creates hella opportunity to kind of, you know, dudes you walking by and dudes grabbing your girl, and then then the next man's grabbing you. Like if I'm in a secluded section or a closed off section, like you can't be grabbing my girl. You're looking over here, you see dudes if it was us four, and there's four of us, there's 4 women up here, right? Or even if there was like 6 women. But usually I'm in a club with my shorty, so I'm vibing with my shorty or whatever. Like you still see that, you see what it is over here to a certain extent.
Right.
You know, so I don't know. I feel like you'd be pretty bold to walk up to my VIP and start hollering at females. I feel like you gotta be pretty bold, like just in general.
There's those types too as well, though. But,
you use avoidance.
Oh, they're out there because the liquor is involved. So they out there. So you know that the liquor is involved, and it creates that courage where dudes just do shit that they normally wouldn't do, and they do some disrespectful shit at that they normally wouldn't do. And it just puts you in a compromising situation. Like, I want to enjoy my night, but at the same time, you know, he just disrespected me. And if everybody has their own level of what they take as disrespect and how they react to it or whatever. And for me, I'll approach you politely, like I said. And if you, like Chop said, if he says, yo, what you mean that's your girl? Well, you know what I'm saying? Clearly, talking to you didn't get the point through, so I'm not going to explain to you. Yeah, I mean, what more you going to do, right? What more you going to do? Yeah, what more you going to do?
Thirsties be thirsty.
What more you going to do? You going to hit him with the major pain shit? Like, you know, do you not understand what I'm telling you? Like he didn't. You know what I mean? Like, talking is not getting the point across to him. So you may have to exercise your point a different way. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I think I just don't want to do that. I'm too grown for that, bro. I'm too grown to be out fighting and all that extra shit, bro. I'm too grown. Especially if I go out with my women. I'm going out with my women to have a good time, bro. I'm not single. I'm not out here looking for different women. I'm going out to enjoy my moment.
You dudes, man.
Even if I was single and I was going out looking for women, my objective is to go out and find a shorty. Like, I'm not trying to be fighting and all that extra shit. But too often, though,
you wifey on that time and him?
Yeah, listen, man. It's like Jay-Z said, y'all go to parties to ice grill. I go to parties to party with nice girls.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's it.
Just relax.
That's it.
Like, that tough shit is just, it's not me.
Like, it's
Calm
shit.
down, my nigga.
Like, yo, you tough as shit. There's mad women in here.
Yeah, go have a
You
drink,
gonna
bro.
get tough as shit.
Yeah, have a drink,
What
man.
you so mad for? You
Yeah,
don't see all
bro.
this
Have a drink,
ass up
man.
in here? What the fuck are you so
Have a
mad for?
drink.
Speaking of that R&B shit, though, the R&B artist right now, Chris Brown, bro, they was killing him up. Now we talking about R&B.
First of all, I'm peasy.
Yeah.
Oh, we ain't even introduced the
First of all, I'm peasy.
We here,
Well, we
though.
just went on a wild
I'm Chopper
conversation. My
038.
fault.
And you are.
And I'm nice.
And I'm
My fault.
XL. We
Shit.
here.
And this is...
My fault.
Oh, yeah. We got Los back.
Los back. My
Back
bad.
in the
Shit.
building.
I thought we was just in the zone talking. We just ran
Gotta
like,
get
you
that off.
know,
We had to make sure
we was
you
talking
did.
about R&B, and I'm like, that's really funny
You
because
was a little on your blather sky shit. You know what I'm saying?
In a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I just slid a little bit.
Yeah, but back to
Ultra
Breezy.
Crepdarian.
Back to Breezy. I tell you, P's gonna use that word every chance he get, y'all. That's a big ass word.
No bullshit. No bullshit.
But yeah, the Chris Brown shit crazy. They trying to kill him up. They trying to kill him up over that shit with Rihanna.
But he don't give a fuck because he had a little rant. He's like, yo, fuck y'all disrespectfully. He made that clear, man. They're gonna hold me accountable for some shit that happened years ago, man. He just let him be, man. What was done was done. He made a mistake. He admitted his mistake. And
I think it had to do with both of them being young.
They both
Yeah,
being
they
young.
both were
And
very
they both rekindled their friendship. They don't hate each other.
Yeah, they did
And
songs
they
and
got
all
back
that.
they got back together.
Briefly.
Yeah.
Briefly.
After the fact, they did get back.
Yeah, they
briefly.
did a song about it and all that. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
And people was talking crazy to her for getting back with him.
And the problem with that is this is the problem with society, and this goes into a deeper conversation about what we were talking about before. Like, if you make a mistake, society will hold it against you for the rest of your life, bro. You know what I'm saying? We spoke about it about felons and things like that. It's like now you're a second-class citizen, right? It's legal discrimination. People don't let it go. They hold it against you for the rest of your life. And that's why I tell people all the time, there's no such thing as, oh, you paid your debt to society. No, it's not true. It's really not true, bro. How do you pay debt to society when society never forgives you? You know what I mean? You went and did a bid, or you did your time, or you did your probation, or your community service, or whatever you did, right? Whatever your sentence was, you did it.
Right.
But this is a perfect example that proves that you didn't pay your debt to society, because what Chris Brown and Rihanna went through was what? How long ago was that?
Almost 10 years.
That was about a decade ago.
Longer than that.
Maybe more than that.
Was it more than
Okay,
10
yeah.
years?
So, all right. So,
Like 2009.
yeah, exactly.
2009?
Exactly.
Chris Brown was 17. I know that.
He was 17 years old,
17
exactly.
year old kid, yeah.
And he's what, 34 now or something? 32, 34
yeah.
now?
Time
So
flies,
we
jeez.
know how long ago this was, and society still holds it against him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So there's no such thing as, oh, you paid your debt to society and all of that. Like, yeah, certain laws are set up where they try to limit the legal form of discrimination against you, but it doesn't really change like how a lot of people still try to hold shit against you.
With that, though, because remember earlier I pulled up the picture, Riri, that picture still surfaces online, so that always is going to reignite the conversation of that shit.
Yeah. And the court of public, like,
Opinion.
the court of public opinion is the worst in legal court. That's where they hang your image up at, because all you got to do is be accused of some shit. And they don't care. Like, they'll scream your accusations. Yo, he did this, he did that. But they always show the conflict, but as soon as you piece it up, that should be quiet as hell. Nobody
Especially if
talks
it's
about
male
it.
to female
Yeah, for
shit.
sure.
Like you're guilty before anything else, bro.
Yeah, for
like there's no
sure.
such thing as innocent before guilty. You're guilty until proven innocent. You feel me?
My shit was the shorty. Like, I don't even think people were killing them up. I just think it was
That
that
one.
one chick. Like, there was clout chasing, in my opinion. Like, why are you like you mad that he's making songs with other female artists? And like her comment was more along the lines like he can't make good music by himself. Like he needs another female artist in order to remain relevant.
Like he doesn't have classics.
Yo, like
albums at
like,
that.
But he was supposed to do a tribute, I believe, at the Grammys. Was it the Grammys?
No, one of the awards to Michael Jackson.
Well, for Michael Jackson, they denied him because of that charge.
But
but that was like when it was still
But they
fresh,
swore
right?
it was.
No, this was recent.
No, this was recent. No, this was recent. Yeah, this was this year. Last year.
They
Well,
said
end of last year, yeah.
They said they didn't want an accused domestic violence person celebrating an accused child molester.
That's just
Key
crazy.
word in these are accused. Neither one of them got charged or
not child molester.
Right.
Yes, bro.
They call Chris Brown a child molester.
Michael Jackson.
Oh, Michael Jackson.
They didn't want Chris Brown, the domestic violence person, celebrating an accused child molester, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
That's the court of public opinion. Michael Jackson had the feds on him for 20 years. I don't never seen nobody had the feds on him for 20 years and they can't find nothing.
But they never, just say he never got found guilty in that.
But the court of public opinion, there's still people that will say, yo, Mike touched kids.
Yeah, it's just wild, yo.
You seen that joint when they was talking about the
Mike said he just wanted to be around kids because they were innocent. I understand that because kids are innocent.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I'm
get
saying?
it.
But you seen the joint with the it was like just recently I seen something with one of the kids there was as the parents were accusing Mike of molestation, like
It's all capped though. Remember it came out.
yeah, like he was like, yo, why are you doing this?
Yeah, why
You
is-
know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, I
like
seen
he
that.
never touched me, but it was like a money grab, and it just ballooned into.
Yeah.
That's the thing with celebrities, bro. There's always the what if because there's a possible motive behind the shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's always a possible motive. So people can kind of throw the what if. But the problem is, like, if you're not a celebrity, bro, it's people be like, well, why? Why would they make that up? You know what I'm saying? So, like, Mike can get the benefit of the doubt, or Chris Brown could. Matter of fact, a female said Chris Brown did some wild shit to her, and thankfully he had some text message that proved that he didn't do this shit or whatever, because he hit him up, whatever. But like that got brushed under the rug, okay? That got brushed right under the rug. That got no big deal. Like you don't even hear people talking about. Some people don't even know about it, right? Because it got brushed under the rug. Like that girl wasn't put on blast. That girl wasn't exposed. It was like, oh, she lied, and it was put under the rug. You
The
feel me?
accusers are never hold accountable when they
Nah, but I mean, when you're a celebrity, though, there's always kind of there's a money grab, so it might not just be it might not be official, right? But let's say you're not a celebrity, right? Let's say you're not a celebrity. People will be like, well, why would they? Why would they? You
Shit, a
understand what I'm
bunch
saying?
of damn reasons because
I know that. I know from personal experience. But what I'm
money
saying is that
grabbers.
you got to understand, like, it's different when you're a celebrity. You have the one benefit of that. Like, it's a double-edged sword, right? Because you're a celebrity, they might, you could be highly more probable to have somebody say that about you. But also because you're a celebrity, someone will say, yeah, but they're a celebrity, so they're probably just trying to get money from
No,
you.
I get exactly what you're saying, but it's crazy because when you think about like all these guys that then did time for false rapes, and then later on, like the woman that come out later and be like, I lied, or I was scared, or my parents found out, and I didn't want to tell them I lost my virginity, or they found out I was dealing with a black guy, or I cheated on my boyfriend, or like all these different reasons that whatever's going on, I wanted to get back at.
I was just mad, right.
Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it just balloons into something crazy, and people then lost their freedom for years. You know what I'm saying? Behind lies, and there's no accountability.
None.
There's no.
None. It's literally swept under the rug.
What was that story? What was the name of the football player? Banks?
Brian Banks, yeah.
Oh.
I'll tell you why it's swept under the rug.
That shit was crazy.
I'll tell you why. And this is my opinion, but I really believe this is true. It's swept under the rug because most of the victims of false accusations are men. You understand that? If it was women, majority of women that were the victims of that, I feel like society would act a little bit different.
100%.
Today they would.
They'll be charged. You go to jail. You probably go to jail for the same time as the person you was accusing.
For men, it's like people like just kind of just brushing under the rug, like, because, it's been a male-dominated society. Men have mistreated women and abused women for so long and oppressed and all of that, like blah, blah, blah. So it's people just kind of, well, whatever. And it's like, that's like the worst, that's the worst defamation a man could suffer, bro. So it's not like, it just shouldn't be brushed under the rug, but for some reason it is. And
but the crazy shit is like, even if you look at like the way that men are held accountable against women. Like at the end of the day, if a man sexually harasses a woman, or even like says something, like gives a woman a compliment, it can be deemed as sexual harassment, right?
Yeah.
But if a woman gives a man a compliment, it's like it's supposed to be no big deal. It's like there's no seriousness taken to it. Like if you look at the Busta Rhymes situation,
that's
you know what I'm saying?
my mind.
Yeah, like Shorty went up and
literally grabbed his ass, bro.
Legit. You know what I'm saying? And like he turned around and threw a water at her, obviously, because he's pissed. He was violated. You know what I'm saying? But there wasn't like nothing,
real outrage over this shit.
Yeah, that
like
shit was,
she didn't get criminally charged with anything, bro. And if that was a man,
she actually went online and tried to say she was just trying to get his attention. Yeah, but clear as day, you grabbed that
you
man's
could see
ass,
it. Like you could see she was walking behind him. Like you could see the thoughts swirling in her mind. Should I do it?
She had like a little smirk on her face.
She smirked about it.
I don't know if you know Busta's history, but Busta's not the dude to do that to.
Bro, he been going through that.
I've seen Busta walk through a crowd, fans like, yo, can I get an autograph? Move, I gotta take a shit.
He Jamaican, fam. You know how Jamaicans feel about Baki boys, man.
Did you see the joint when they tried to grab his joint on the stage?
Yeah.
Yo, he wild.
Same thing with Kevin Gates. Remember when he kicked the shorty and they was all mad at him? He said, yo, she tried to grab my joint. Like
he caught a charge for that, didn't he?
Yeah, he got in trouble. But like the girl tried to he got charged for that shit. Yeah, but like nothing happened to the female. He said, yo, she grabbed me, she touched me a couple times. He's like, yo, chill. And then she kept, and he's like, she trying to grab my shit.
Right.
So he kicked her. Stop fucking doing that.
Right.
But it was just never like Chops was saying.
R. Kelly that was on stage just letting shorties put their hands all up his pants and shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Not to get off subject.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, like, can you imagine
if the roles were reversed?
Grabbing Rihanna's ass.
Right.
Or Beyonce.
Oh, it would have been, first of all, you wouldn't even, you would have got beat the fuck up.
Right.
And big ass,
you would have been
800-pound
charged.
security niggas would have stomped the
And they locking you up.
Yeah,
and
you would have got whooped out.
Yeah.
You would have got charged.
You going
and
to
you would
jail.
have had to, and if you got found guilty, which you would have, because the shit was on camera. They probably would have tried to make you register as a sex offender or some shit.
Damn sure would have.
Yeah, like
on camera, you ain't getting out of that.
Yeah, like that shit's crazy, bro. If you got to register as a sex offender for taking a piss outside, you definitely gonna have to register for some shit like that.
That's another thing. Like even to go back to
I know what dude that my fault, bro.
To go back to your Chris Brown point, like with men being groped, like it don't get talked about because we're men, and a lot of people feel like men are fucking sex crazed, like we can't say no.
Yeah,
like even if a shorty's flirting with you and you turn it down, oh, something must be wrong with you, nigga. No, I just don't like you.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with me. I just don't rock with you, or whatever the case. Like I've been at battles and left. And shorties come grab me, yo, chill. What are you doing? Get her out of here. What are you doing? What are you doing? And then she looking at me, for real, XL? Yeah, like don't touch me. I don't want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
Right.
And another element is because he's a celebrity. When people see celebrities, you forget that they're human beings.
Yeah,
they just rap really well, sing really well. Whatever they do it at a high level. You forget that they're people. So you Busta.
Like Sal said, I'm not a piece of meat, goddammit.
Sometimes it's fucked up.
Don't touch me.
I'm a man, goddammit.
Well, it's fucked up.
It's that old school rule. You don't fuck every pussy you meet, man.
Yo, OG.
But bro, I curved a few females, and you know what they started saying about me? That I'm bougie. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? Like,
nah, you definitely bougie.
And that's cool.
You're not bougie, fam. At the end of the day, on the other side of the spectrum, the female.
Yeah, because I got standards.
The female's the thirst buster.
I done had some females where I was like, why did I do that?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. Why did I do that? There's a couple females out here.
I had an OG tell me one time.
Threw the dick up on the crap table.
Yeah.
Rolled them dice.
Yeah.
I had an OG tell me one time.
Many a nights.
OG, what he said to me? He said sometimes, young nigga, sometimes the pussy you never got is the best pussy you ever had. I said, what you mean by that? He said, because it's in your, he said, it's in your mind. He was like, you ever meet a girl, you be waiting, and then you do it and it's whack. Sometimes, so don't chase everything.
Eddie Murphy talked about that though on things. Like, remember all the time you was waiting, you thought it was a Ritz cracker, turned out to be just a regular saltine. Regular saltine.
Word up.
Made you wait all that time, thought it was a Ritz cracker. That shit was regular saltine.
Regular saltine.
Yeah, like the shorty,
dry ass shit.
The shorty grabbing on Buster was crazy. It was just like, dog, you lucky. That's all he did was turn around and hit you with the water because he didn't even know that it was a woman behind him. Like he was just walking and felt somebody grab him, so he turned around.
Just imagine if he like turned around and smacked the shit out of her.
He wouldn't be wrong.
No,
but but in the eyes of the public
opinion would beat him up. But at the end of the day, legally he wouldn't be wrong though, because he was assaulted first.
Yeah, he just turned around with the water, and
it's on tape.
But he would have still been
depending on what state.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Depending on what state.
But I think he turned around and you could see it was just reaction. Like he turned around. But
these celebrities are out here with like somebody like Buster. I mean, he's a celebrity, but he's grown. Like, lady, what made you think it was okay to grab this man's ass and like he wasn't gonna, he thought it was gonna be okay, or like he got a wife. Like, what is it with women that think men just have no respect for themselves, where you can just walk up to them and grab their ass, or walk up to them and grab their private parts, and like men just have no self-respect. You can just do that. You know what I'm saying? It's none at all.
Because nowadays, nice women look at us as pieces of meat, and that's it.
I'll be honest. Some people may not want to hear this, but I blame men for this too. Because a lot of men really do just allow whatever. They just, it's not that big of a deal. She grabbed my joint, or she did, whatever. And dudes just, it's no big deal.
Thirsty on the low.
Yo, I mean, look at Meech and them's pops, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he was fully taking advantage of him, bro.
I want to talk about Charles.
Hey, yo, bro was like this. She turned around, bro was like this. I was like, come on, man, stop.
He needs some horsepower. He needs some horsepower, you heard?
He definitely need
He need the pink horsepower. Mr. Charles, you need that pink horsepower because you was out there looking.
I'm going to give you the best minute 37 of your life.
It wasn't even that. That shit was like a total of 15 and a half pumps, and dog was done. He was like,
he was just in there.
7-stroke Charlie.
Hey, yo.
7-stroke Charlie, word.
And he shot the club up. I'm like, you wildin'.
They throw no hat on.
Nothing. Raw
Mr.
dog. Charles, you was wildin'. You can't. You gotta relax, Mr. Charles.
You seen the new episode though? Meech kept it real, yo. He said, "Pops, I ain't a one woman man. I don't even know how you do that shit." He said, "And I didn't hurt Ma enough. You think I'm gonna go tell on you?" He's like, "I ain't gonna tell on you. That was some real shit."
Nah, it was, but then his pops was still a sucker.
I didn't finish the episode. See, I just
his pops. I hate his pops.
Go ahead, though.
Hold on, now say the shit.
I felt like his pops was still a sucker because he was still trying to be on like that. Like righteous shit, like everything is about lessons being like, man, shut the fuck up.
I just caught you at the strip club with another bitch,
straight up looking at another bitch,
and he was trying to son Meech. Yeah, son, because everything's about lessons, son. The Lord,
Lord, you out here, you sliding on mom.
Talking about the Lord.
Yeah,
see, I gotta watch this episode.
She was trying to talk him into a threesome. He was about to get busy.
Oh, Charles getting open. Charles' nose is open. Oh shit!
The side shorty brought him to the strip club to get him open.
Yeah, she said the Lord. Like, man, where we at right now?
What's mom's name
right now, Dad?
Bringing up bringing up the Lord at a strip club is just crazy.
Meanwhile, Mama Flannery leaving Wendy's from work and going straight to church and shit. God damn, man, look at that.
Yeah, but let's keep it real though. She wasn't giving him no box though. Let's keep it real. You can't just be out here not giving your man, depriving your man of sex and then just like, listen, man, she got to take some sort of accountability. Come on,
she ain't doing her job.
Bro, you saw the scenes where he was trying to get right.
Oh, he had the car business.
Oh yeah, she was working at Wendy's.
He had the car
she was
business.
tight.
And then he's like
hamburger grease.
He was doing
she
jobs
wasn't
as that.
trying to fucking get that nigga
no bullshit,
box.
right? Every time I watch that shit, right? Y'all be so mad, right? Because you know I'm a painter. Y'all be looking at the fucking walls, bro. I knew you was gonna say that. Bro.
That's what I
knew you was gonna say that.
Yo, can somebody please patch and paint this damn house, bro?
We do that as barbers.
So mad.
We do that as barbers, though. You do that as a barber, right?
Look at the haircuts.
Yeah, anybody on TV, you'd be like, that haircut look crazy.
He's like my man Donnie. My man Donnie is the
Tyler
contractor.
Perry movies, bro.
Tyler Perry
has the worst fucking wig haircut game of all time. As much money as Tyler Perry got, no way in hell the people in the movies and TV shows.
His plays are even worse, bro. His plays are even worse.
That's my Black History month pick.
Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry need to hire some good barbers, bro. Word up.
That's crazy.
Nah, he's like my man Donnie. My man Donnie's
Just
a contractor, so every time he walk in a building, he be looking at it like, yeah, that's not structurally right. That's gonna fall. Like, yo, Donnie, can we just chill, bro? Like, that's not right. They bullshit at that. He's like, that's not sound. I'm like, all right, man.
Yeah, some of them dudes be heavy on the Beijing too. I'm like, what the fuck?
It'd be crazy, bro. The Beijing be crazy in Tyler Perry movies, bro. But the worst was the one with old boy with the braids that didn't have braids. He's really bald. Shamar.
You didn't even have to tell me. I already know what you're talking
about. Not only did it look bad, right? It looked like he had 3-month-old braids throughout the whole movie.
Yeah, the Jim Jones braids.
Crazy.
Never got
the Jim Jones braids.
The Jim Jones braids.
He had braids on top of the braids.
That shit look crazy, bro. But yo, I'm gonna tell you like this. Back to BMF. The only thing that's weird about BMF to me is I'm seeing them wearing shit and having things that they didn't have back in the 80s, bro.
Yeah. We didn't talk about that in an episode.
You know what I mean? No, I'm saying I know, but that shit is just bringing me back. Like that's kind of throwing me off with the shit.
Horrible, man.
Throwing me off, bro. You can't be wearing like you can't be wearing Yeezys in fucking BMF in the 80s.
Terry was on the iPhone. What the iPhone back then?
You the one that pointed it out to me. I was like, yo,
I was like, Terry on the iPhone and shit. What the fuck going on?
It's just crazy. I'm like, how the fuck he got this dude is crazy, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, shit, man.
Meech was at the crib laid up with an iPad. I said, yo, I'm done with BMF. I ain't watching this shit.
It's like, yo, who's really producing this right now, yo?
I said 50 said, fuck this. He didn't get a full budget for that, clearly.
He seen a nigga in the background with a pair of Yeezys on. Like,
so I understand, not to get off subject, but like, you know, BMF and Kanan, yin and yang. Kanan is so fucking detailed, bro.
Yeah.
From clothes to music to cars to everything, bro. And then you got BMF and it's just off.
Because you know why? It's his culture. That's what he grew up in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So he know like he's in all that like.
Yeah, I feel like Kanan is like his life story. Like
Kanan is detailed. Like that's the best one he did. Yeah. And my favorite out of all that whole little trilogy. But anyway,
I like the Kanan shit more than anything else right now.
Me too. I like the Kanan shit more than anything else.
The Raising King, but I've been like Kanan from Powers.
Rock man, like she killing that role. Shorty killing that role.
Shorty definitely killing that shit.
Killing that role.
I can't wait till that joint come back on.
Shorty definitely killing that shit, bro. But yo, you seen that shit? It's new right now, but I was just seeing the shit, that Maino shit. How y'all feel about that? We snatched the little young boy up. I know it's completely off topic, but we didn't have it for topics we were gonna talk about. But I kind of want to randomly throw that shit out there, yo. How y'all feel about that Maino shit? We snatched the little boy.
To me, fam.
I don't think that shit was staged, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think that shit was staged.
No?
I think he said it was staged because that's what he's supposed to say.
Oh, he said that?
He said he was like, I wanted to make it look real, but come on, bro. Because that little dude goes around and asks celebrities
a couple dudes like that.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how much would I fuck you up?
I think it was more the him like fucking with Maino's chain and Maino's mom's. His mother passed away and he got the mother as dependent on that chain, and dude was really fucking already, he kind of already crossed the line talking about that chain, like making, because I've had people talk about my jewelry, and I don't like dudes talking about my jewelry. Don't come up to me playing with me with my jewelry or nothing, because but you don't. I can speak for me. I'll tell you this.
If I snuff you right now, that's disrespectful.
Right, but what I'm saying is, like, I've had dudes come up to me, and I give you an example. One time, somebody came up to me, and he swore that he was just impressed with the chain I had on, right? Mm-hmm. But I didn't know what he was trying to do, because he walked up to me and he was just like, yo, oh shit, that chain fire. And he went to go touch my shit. Like, oh, that shit fire, cuz. And I mushed him. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, yo? Mm-hmm. Touch my shit, the fuck's wrong with you? And my man's go, yo, nice chill, did it. I'm like, yo, nah, I don't know what the fuck he's doing, because my shit costs good money.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's trying to, that shit, and rip my shit off my neck and take off, bro. Mm-hmm. Fuck are you coming up to me even playing with my chain for? Don't even play with my shit. And not to be on some bragging shit, I have the identical chain Maino has. You know what I'm saying? That shit costs money, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Come up to me playing with my shit. The first thing I'm thinking is, you trying to snatch my shit off my neck and be out. Right. Don't come up. So Maino don't. No, I mean, dude's saying whatever, but at the same time, natural instinct's gonna kick in. Like, you already talking about my chain, you playing with my shit. And Maino told him, all right, bro, you got anything else? Now you just chatting. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I gave you the interview, but now you just chatting.
Yeah, that's what he said, though. Yeah,
that's the one.
And he doubled down.
Like, why would Maino want to be part of from what I get from Maino, he's covering his ass, saying, "Oh, it was staged or whatever." But Maino's too smart. He wouldn't want to, as far as I think, he wouldn't want to be part of a prank where he has to put his hands on like an 18-year-old, bro. Yeah, but he gets nothing out of that. You feel what I'm saying?
The video from the other angle made me seem like it was staged. You seen it from the other angle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
he held him down.
That was like
playing.
Listen, little nigga. Like,
yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah, yo, you playing.
Little man had all his mans with him. If his mans was really on him.
You think Maino didn't have his mans with him?
They should have turned into a big bang.
Not with Maino.
18-year-old YouTubers with Maino's peoples from Brooklyn. No, they're not fighting.
Maino probably had like 3 dudes with him. He didn't have a whole...
Maino had 3 in them 3 hitters.
This is how you gotta look at it, right? He might have had his mans with him, right? But at the end of the day, this little dumb motherfucker tried to pull a prank. And really, he was disrespectful. See, me, I'm big on personal space.
Yeah, right.
To me, that's what it comes down to.
That's exactly what it comes down to.
If you're in my person, like, yo, bro, I get tight when I'm in line and a motherfucker be up on me like this.
Oh my God.
Like, I be like, yo.
Can I get some room?
Yeah, like I'll give him the look, because I be trying not to, go there with them. But, like, yo, respect my personal space. And then when you got this little dude coming up and he talking about your chains, right? So already,
and the young boys be the ones
we're not doing that.
Right.
We're not doing that. Don't talk about my jewelry, because that's like that. Like, yo, what size sneakers is those? Right. Like, you're playing too much, bro. I'm not here to play games.
I don't even know you like that.
I done been through too many real situations, and I'm not gonna do this with you. I don't know you, fam. Facts. So, like, I tried to give you some play. You wanted to do the little interview. You want to ask me some questions. Right. I gave you that, right? Now you want to joke. All right, now you just being chatty, right? And then you're going to be like, all right, nah, for real. All right, from 1 to 10, yo, what you think, on what scale, what you think I could beat you up? Nah, like, yo.
He said, no, what are you going to do
first? Yeah, I think I beat your ass.
Yeah, or something like that.
How bad would I beat your
ass?
You
playing I understand that, but like, you think if it was a prank, I think his other mans would be like, yo, chill out.
No, bro.
Chill out.
You're assuming that niggas is cut from that cloth. If they're running around, if they're
I'm talking about in fear.
If they're running around YouTube pranking people, here's the thing: like, they already know. One, them niggas, they know we're gonna go viral. They know that, so they know that. And then 2, like, they done that to mad people, bro. And I doubt they expect.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, once he told him, yo, you chatting now, bro.
Yeah, he grabbed him on his shoulder.
I don't care what. Maino's just is smart enough to be like, yo, tell the little dude, I probably give him a band or 2, shut the fuck up. We just gonna say that shit was planned. You know what I'm saying? Because Maino gets no points off of portraying to be the grown man that had to snatch up a little 18-year-old, bro. Like, that doesn't benefit him in any type of way. If anything, it could maybe hurt him. So Maino's too smart to, in my opinion, maybe it was planned. I don't know. But from the vibe I get from Maino, he's too smart to do something dumb like that.
Y'all got to be careful who y'all prank. I seen another prank where dude, he acted like he was walking in New York. He seen a shorty with a fatty. He acted like he was on the phone. He was like, damn, yo, that ass fat as hell. She turned around, nigga, who you talking to? Knocked him, yuffed him, right? He was like, yo, girl, what's wrong with you? Everybody's not for play.
Yeah, everybody's definitely not.
Everybody, and then if you're an artist, you're a celebrity, as somebody who has been interviewed, when people walk up to you and I'm giving you an interview, nigga, I'm giving you my time. I don't have to stop for you. I don't got to do nothing.
And you're doing it for free at that.
And I'm doing it for free. I usually charge little stupid niggas like you to even talk to me. Now you got me in a corner. Now you're playing with me. Now you're playing. I'm going to let you play.
Right.
Now you're talking about 1 to 10, I'll fuck you up. Come here, nigga.
Yeah, you doing too much.
That's like them little dudes that be in the mall, and they be you seen the pranks when the dudes be in the mall and they be like they be coming down the escalator and a dude touch shorty's face while he with his girl. Like,
I seen those.
Like, yo, like these dudes, like one of these little dudes is gonna end up getting killed, bro.
Yeah,
like real talk, one of them is gonna end up getting killed because they just you violating, bro. Yeah. Like, I don't, and it's crazy because it's like, yo, you're violating to get a reaction because that's what the funny part is. The funny part is the reaction. But like I just said plenty of times, bro, everybody doesn't react the same, bro.
Facts.
So if somebody
Bro.
up it on you,
Telling you.
right, and they're just gonna let it go because you was just crazy disrespectful.
Or they just don't play about their girl.
At all.
That's a lot of dudes just don't play
like,
about their girl.
Like, yo,
bro.
I'm with it. Like, it's like these dudes, this generation is crazy, bro.
Yeah,
like, you're gonna die a martyr for views, bro.
Right.
This shit don't make no
Like,
sense.
you're
to
gonna
me.
be famous after you dead, bro.
Yeah. Everybody don't
That
react the
generation
same.
kind of live for them views, man.
It's
That's
just
the
like
thing.
Shit's
I forgot
wild.
the prank that happened a minute ago where the dude was
Idiocracy.
jumping out the trap, jumping out of something.
Nah, what's
jumping
the-
out the dumpster. scaring
No.
somebody.
It was the one. It was. I'll tell you which
Or
one it
mailbox or
was.
some
It was
shit.
the mailbox where
Yeah.
dudes was putting. Listen, you ever seen it? You ain't see it. You ain't see it? Yeah, X-Hip. Dude was in a regular mailbox, like on the street. You know, the postal service mailboxes.
Yeah.
So people was putting their fucking mail in, right? And he was in the mailbox, and he kept taking their mail and throw it back out. Dude was putting. Bro, this dude pulled out a gun and shot inside the
inside
thing
the
and killed the
mailbox.
kid.
The fuck out of here.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Everybody's not for play. Like,
Yeah, bro.
Everybody don't
When was
react
that?
to. It was
This
like
was years ago.
Everybody don't. Even the shits where like they'll be having a dude stand still and he'll jump out and scare people. Everybody don't react the same. Some people gonna get scared. Some people
tell
gonna
you.
swing on you.
I'm
Wow.
definitely swinging, bro. That's just my natural reaction. I don't.
Everybody's not for play.
my
So
natural
be careful
reaction,
with
bro.
pranking people, man.
Don't play with me. That's my
Don't play
natural
with people
reaction,
with
bro.
that
I don't
shit.
mean to do it. It's just a natural
It really
reaction.
is.
My experiences make me that way.
I got PTSD, man. I
Yeah, I
ain't
was
got time
gonna
for
say,
this
right,
shit, bro.
right.
Listen, I done been through too much shit in my fucking life. Listen, look, I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't want to play. Listen, I don't want no problems, but please do not push me. I don't want
What
problems.
that nigga Will Smith
That's
saying
it.
Bad Boys too? He
That's
said,
it,
Give me
bro.
my
he said you're
space,
doing too
man.
much moving and I'm unstable than a motherfucker.
Yo, dead ass, bro. I don't even know why people want to do. Like, why do you want to fuck with people?
Right.
Like, just leave people the fuck
Fuck alone.
alone.
Yeah,
bro.
leave niggas
That's
alone,
it.
bro.
You don't
Like
know
how my
what
man
people
on
been through,
Wild 'N Out,
dog.
stay in your lane. Like,
Stay in your lane, stay in your lane, but
that's
you-
it, bro.
Blake,
Just stay in your
Ashley
lane.
Kutcher made that shit culture, man.
Straight,
Yeah,
nah,
he did though. He
Ashley
really
Kutcher made that shit
did.
culture,
did.
man.
He really
Once
did,
Punk
bro.
came out, man, like just a whole bunch of people after that just started taking
did.
off and
Yeah,
trying to
he did.
but
make their own versions of that.
They pushing that shit to the limit.
Yeah, they pushing
bro.
that shit to the limit.
That shit be
'cause
crazy, bro.
There was some, even Ashton Kutcher sometimes had to chill when he punked certain people because they wasn't going.
Nah, they wasn't having that
I
shit.
remember when he tried to, was it Stone Cold? He tried to punk Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold was about to beat it. It was like
No,
a
Stone
waiter.
Cold was about to open up a can of whoop
Yeah, he
ass.
about to
Get
open up.
correct.
He was about to stomp a mud hole in somebody and walk it dry. You heard? Like he be saying, like because it was like a waiter that was talking. The manager was talking crazy to the person that was serving him. So after like 3 or 4 comments, he got up like, "Yo, who the fuck you talking to him for like that?" He was like, "Nah, he's pumped." He was like, "Nah, fuck that." Like Steve was about to go in. Like everybody don't play like you how you play. Everybody don't have your temperament, yo. Even with jokes. Like that shit you can say the wrong thing to the wrong person on the wrong day and y'all end up in a whole fight.
Speaking of playing,
Speaking of fighting,
speaking of playing,
fighting.
Adidas thought they was playing with Kanye West.
they thought they was gonna put up a fight.
They thought they was playing with Yeezy.
Until they realized, oh shit, we losing money over here.
Hell yeah.
Billions.
Motherfuckers that compromise their morals for some paper, though.
Paper, hell yeah.
That moral compass go out the window for some paper, huh?
I'm trying to
Right
tell
over
you.
the window.
Because immediately, though, we do not associate with anti-Semitism. That shit ain't been but a few months. Hey, Kanye.
They looked at that. They looked at that.
was it
Hey, what do you think about this 500 million
billion,
sneakers?
billion.
Right.
1.3
We're not trying to
billion
lose
later,
this
oh, shit.
1.3
Yeah,
billion we about to
They
lose
looked at
our...
that bottom. Huh?
inventory's
Was like,
looking
hold up,
crazy.
Kanye. We need you back.
Come back, Kanye.
Because
Hey,
they
look,
really
man.
thought niggas was gonna buy them Yeezys without Kanye's name on them.
It don't make no
buy
sense.
the Yeezys for Kanye.
Boy, I tell you like this: if I saw anybody with them Yeezys talking crazy to me, and you had the Yeezy without the logo, or you was getting roasted.
Word.
Niggas
No,
buy
you ain't talking with them Yeezys
I
without
was
the
definitely
logo.
about to be that dude too in a minute.
That's like thinking like this: who's gonna buy J's without the Jordan logo? Who's gonna
J's
buy them?
without the
Nobody.
what's that? Team Jordan.
Yeah.
I
about
ain't
Team
never
Jordan?
heard of that either.
Miguelitos. The
Yeah.
Miguelitos, because all the Mexicans, that's what they have. The Miguelitos. That's
Team
what I call
Jordan
them.
is not the
But
real
yeah,
Jordan.
nah, like, why would you think that? Like, Kanye has proven his brand works. He had Yeezys at Nikes, and we loved him. Like, Yeezys at Adidas, we loved him. Like, Sway had the answers the whole time, Kanye.
Them Jordan Yeezys.
Nah, he
Should've
did.
Should just made your own
Should've
shit,
just
man.
made your own shit.
You know what it is, bro? Like it's kind of like what Nice was saying earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, dudes, like people start getting a certain amount of money and all of a sudden they forget that like how they got there
Right.
or what made it pop the way that it did.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Ye did that.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, Adidas was in the toilet, bro.
Facts.
In the toilet. And like I love dogs, bro.
Me too.
But like I had to stop wearing them because I literally couldn't find anything that I liked anymore than Adidas.
Dogs is
did.
culture.
Once they started coming out with
Good pair of yums, you good.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
You can't
we
find
grew up
them no
on
more,
like
though.
it was more of the shell toes or the
Top
top tens. More or less that's it.
Shit like
Forums.
Yeah. Shell toes, top tens, forums.
And yum
right?
yums, like you
Yum
said.
yums.
Yum
Power
yums.
phases for you
Power
out
phases.
Power
for
phase, yeah,
people
my bad.
outside of
For outside of
Massachusetts.
Mass, power phases, right?
Yeah.
But then they started coming with when I started really going back to them, wasn't just for the Yeezys. Like the Yeezys is fire, don't get me wrong, but like they started making they walking and running Adidas sneakers that I like too. Those are
The
fire
Y3
too.
shits is fire.
I like them shits too. You know what I mean?
Y3
But
shits be fire.
I don't think when I
Jeremy
looked it
Scott
up,
shit was fire.
if I recall, Adidas is worth about $33 billion. So they might have lost $1.3 billion, but I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a lot of money. But
Facts.
like
In
when
less
people
than a
keep,
year.
I know, but
Less
when
than a
people keep
substantial amount of
talking,
money.
but I'm saying, like they was already worth. Okay, so let's say this. They lost $33 billion. I don't know what got them. I mean, not lost $33 billion. They're worth $33 billion. Now I don't know what they were worth prior to rocking with Ye, but I'm sure they weren't worth. I'm sure Ye didn't put them at $33 billion. You feel what I'm saying?
No,
He might have added to it, but let's just say they were at 2 billion. And Ye got him to 33 billion, right? You're still a company worth $22 billion, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So for people like, oh, they need Ye, like, bro, you know, when you're worth $22 billion, let's just say that's what it was.
But they're losing. And
Yeah, but what I'm saying, this is prior. I'm just figuratively speaking. Prior to messing with Ye, let's just say they was worth 22
And they
billion.
lost Beyonce.
Right. But let's just say they were worth 22 billion because we know Ye didn't put them at 33 billion, bro. You got to understand the contracts Adidas has, not in America, globally, bro.
Yeah, facts.
They are heavily involved
Adidas
in
is
sports
like a European brand.
and
With the
everything.
soccer.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They're very big, bro.
and-
People that
and
think
with the
Adidas
soccer.
isn't big, you don't know what you're talking about, bro. They're worth $33 billion for a reason, bro.
Yeah.
To sit here and be like,
Yeah,
they
just watch the World
they
Cup.
need Ye. Like, they don't need Ye.
Watch the
They
World
just
Cup.
don't. They're not trying to lose $1.3 billion, which is understandable. So bring him
it's a
in
big
real quick.
contract
Let's
for them.
renegotiate with him so we can sell this shit. and then if we want to work with him after, we will. If we don't, we
basically
don't.
did.
But they don't need Ye. That's the thing that, like, dog, they do not
They came
need Ye.
they came to an agreement where Ye's gonna sell 500 million of the inventory
Just left.
that's left in 2023. After that, they're gonna renegotiate.
So check this
You know
out,
what I'm
though,
saying?
right? So I understand what you're saying, right? But you also got to understand that Adidas was losing money. Like they,
1.3 billion.
no, I'm talking
Oh,
about
hold
before
up.
Kanye.
Oh, okay.
Before Kanye, they was bleeding money,
Bleeding.
bro.
Yeah, that's what
And
I'm
that
saying.
was the whole reason why they started rocking with Kanye, Pharrell, Beyonce.
Oh, we got it here.
They
got it
started
right here.
bringing the culture in to Adidas. You know what I'm saying? So after they brought Yeezy in, right, and these other artists, now all of a sudden their sales are starting to skyrocket, right? Because like I think Yeezy had like the biggest brand like sales out of all sneakers in in the last few years, right?
It is
So
big.
now you went from going on a steady incline, increase in sales, to now you lost the biggest name on that list. And then after you lose that, you lose Beyonce.
It says right here, Chops, if we take a look back in 2012, the year before the Kanye West announcement, it was a year that saw Adidas raking already a pretty impressive 14.8 billion in sales with a 47% gross margin. By the end of 2015, Adidas had hauled in a whopping 2 billion more in sales, making it a 16.9 billion and a gross margin of 48% plus one. And just in case you aren't paying attention, that's $2 billion in added revenue.
Yeah.
The question is how much of
that's
it
what I
was
wanna
Ye.
read.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, scroll down so we can see. Since their first release in 2015.
Read the shit out loud.
Ever since their first release in 2015, the Yeezys have been shutting down servers, stirring up comparisons of Air Jordans, and sending hordes of people into high speeds, craze stampedes. In 2015, 2016 was not only the inaugural year for the Adidas model of the Yeezys, but it was also the year of some pretty impressive professional victories for Kanye and the Yeezy line, including ending the year on a positive stride with the Yeezys receiving Shoe of the Year award from FNAA, not to mention solidifying itself as a major player in the sneaker game.
Right.
So
I mean, Yeezy definitely added some value to him, but it kind of supports what I was saying, bro.
Right.
They was already back on the rise, and then Yeezy just added to the shit and it boosted it more. But you know, like it says right here, although Adidas still had a lot of catching up to do in terms of catching Nike's ridiculous $30 billion in annual sales, Adidas, with the help of Kanye West, are slowly making up ground. So let's just say the story is to be continued, bro.
So I think
like they was coming up and Yeezy helped them come back up too. But I mean, bro, to get where, you know, when you're a multi-billion-dollar company, bro, you just sound stupid saying that this company needs this one person.
No,
bro.
absolutely.
Not that any of us said it. I'm saying for the people out there making that argument. Oh, they need Yeezy. Without Yeezy, they ain't shit. Are you stupid, bro? We just gave you the facts. So let's put that argument to rest. Let's put that argument to rest.
Don't need him, but I definitely feel like.
But he was a great asset.
Great asset.
Great
Like
asset.
one dude. Yeah, that's a fact.
Right,
That's
yeah,
a fact.
definitely,
That's a fact. That's a
definitely.
different
If you have no mic, you are not allowed to talk on this podcast.
that's a yo.
For what Rui said was the only time you were allowed to make that argument was with Jordan got with Nike, which is a fact though.
But,
it's a valid fact.
Yeah, what they seen like yo, him putting that $2 billion by himself.
That's crazy.
That made him
It's a lot,
made him a dope asset. But
Yeah,
like you
hell
said,
yeah,
they
hell
didn't
yeah.
need him.
They didn't need him.
He
You
added
know what I'm
on
saying?
to the
Talking
situation
billions,
something crazy.
We ain't talking thousands. We talking billions. That's
When they
Billions,
seen that
right.
loss, and like
That's
you
a lot
said,
of
when they
money,
seen
man.
Beyonce,
Billions, right.
when they seen
a lot of
Beyonce
bread.
left too, it's like yo,
That was my thing
We
when
gotta
people
do
were just saying that, you know, Adidas needed Yeezy. Ye. I'm like, bro, Adidas don't need Ye. Nobody wants to lose $1.3 billion. Let's be real,
That's a
bro.
fact.
Nobody. I don't
give a
care
fuck
if I'm
they had
worth
$600 billion. They
right. I don't want to lose
that
$1
$1
billion.
billion. Yeah, they
I don't want to lose
that.
$1 billion,
Yeah,
bro.
they don't
So
wanna lose
they're
that.
gonna do what is, you know, money will compromise certain morals or whatever, and whatever they're gonna do right now. Look. They don't have to rock with them after the fact, but they brought it in and they said, yo, let's figure out at least how to sell the rest of this merchandise.
Right.
So you get yours, we get ours, and if they part ways, they part ways. And if they rock back with him, I'm cool with it because I think he deserves another chance.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Why not? Let him rock with him. But if not, it is what it is. But like I said, that whole Adidas need Ye, we're not. Adidas don't need Ye. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Ye probably don't even need Adidas, but they have a good relationship.
they were good
a
at-
rapport.
yeah.
They built a brand that's like tough and
Facts.
it sells itself. Why fuck up a good thing?
Adidas don't need Ye like Karl Malone felt like he didn't need his kid.
Yeah, hey, perfect.
Fuck that.
Perfection.
Finger pop. We ain't on your job, man.
For real.
That was you supposed to
He's like,
finger
yo,
pop.
he's like, yo, I got
Fuck
grease on my fingers. I'm
He's
over
like, I
here
got
fucking
chicken
this
grease
chicken
over
up.
here. I'm not. Yeah, I'm here. I'm fucking this chicken up right now. P, leave me alone, man.
There's all types of shit going on over there.
Yeah,
We're
hey,
gonna switch the screen like 15 times.
Nah.
Yo,
he's
People
trying
want to stay talking with all the mic and shit, man.
straight up.
But yo, that car, look, that we brought it up. The Karl Malone shit is fucking crazy. That shit is crazy.
Listen, if
The
you
crazy
just
shit is why doesn't he get the same treatment that everybody else gets?
Bro,
sleeping with underage
he's
children.
not, bro.
because he's calm because
I don't
Because he plays
understand,
basketball,
bro.
Because he
bro.
don't give a fuck.
the family didn't press
Nah,
R.
it was-
Kelly was a great
family didn't
motherfucking
press
charges
charges,
producer,
right, I
bro.
hear you.
family didn't press charges.
They didn't.
No,
He was 20.
Nah.
He mad when
Yeah,
they
you got
did
a point.
it.
You got a point. You got a point.
They didn't. Nobody pressed charges on him.
I can't compare it to Kelly because they
I'm
did
about to
press
say
charges.
R. Kelly just never stopped.
He never stopped.
He would have been all right.
R. Kelly was
He
parked
just
that first
never
one he came
stopped.
out, yeah,
R. Kelly
right.
was parked down in front of high schools waiting. You,
Right.
you
That's
come.
why I said- that's
you
why I said, let me
come.
stop.
You going to the
Let me stop.
McDonald's in
Yeah, you're
Chicago.
right, you're right.
Karl Malone is just a
Yo, I
piece of
used to
shit
hate
human.
them niggas when I was going to Brown
No,
High.
he's
Niggas pulling up in Lexuses
Oh
and shit,
yeah, all the
taking all
older,
the high school.
yeah, all
I
the
used to
older
look at- and I know a few of them,
25-year-old
too.
niggas bagging
I know a
seniors.
few of them too, and I'd be like, you dirty mom.
You
I used to
dirty
see
niggas. You
dirty.
25-year-old niggas bagging seniors. You dirty niggas, man.
But Karl Malone, like, yeah, he's
A piece of shit.
excuse me, he's a piece of shit
was
when it
like
comes to
20.
being a father. But let's be real, bro.
Yo,
What you just say,
I
P?
wasn't 25. I was like 20. This motherfucker.
You wild.
You wild up.
Saying they was 17, 18, that's 3 years, baby.
They was 18. He was smooth.
You was
18. You was smooth.
Well, yeah,
She was 17 with like 2 months to go. We wrote it out.
You rolled it out. You waited till 18th
We
birthday.
was just getting McDonald's eating and shit. We wasn't doing nothing for 2 months.
For 2 months.
Chops is disgusting. I'm disgusted with you.
As soon as that birthday hit, I went and got that room, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just playing.
Shut up. That's the thing. You better chill because we used to start taking him serious, bro. Chill out for some. Stop taking him
Carmelo's a piece
serious.
of shit, though. Word up.
Nah, but he's not just that. Like he really is he's a rapist, bro. That's the bottom line.
Yeah,
like it's not a joke. The DNA test came back. The kid was his, bro. It's not just and
Shout out to the kid.
Buttons and them spoke about that shit too, bro. And I respect Melissa Ford for calling dudes like not calling him out, but they was like, oh, he's a piece of shit. She was a piece of, and she was like, no. He's a rapist. Like he's not just a piece of shit. When piece of shit is not taking care of your kid. Okay, that's something completely different. Like they did a DNA test. They proved that this child was his, which means he was 20 years old and had sex with a 13-year-old. Yep. Okay, so it's not just a piece of shit, bro. Yeah. And he slid through the cracks
because I couldn't find nothing.
Whether they did or they didn't, they didn't get broken off.
They didn't get broken.
He just didn't want to jeopardize his career.
They asked for $150 a week.
Yeah, and he didn't even give that.
He said no. And they didn't want to ruin his career because he was a black man and he was in the NBA, and they didn't want to ruin his career. So they
and then he met the kid when he was 17 and was like, you're too grown for me to do anything.
He said it's too, listen, that's the craziest thing I ever heard in my life.
He met
the dude at 17 years old. Well, didn't meet him, but finally got a chance to have a relationship with him. And he said, it's too late now. You on your own.
I can't give
nothing. You know what he said to him? They said that he told him, "There's nothing I could do for you. You're 17."
Grant's son ended up going to the NFL and playing for 5 years.
He said, you're 17 years old. He said, there ain't nothing I can do for you now, so you gotta figure out your own way to make your own money.
Carmelo been a piece of shit ever since the Magic Johnson shit when he was like, I want to play with.
You know what's crazy is they got a statue of him and everything, bro. You seen this? I ain't been in Utah, but they got a statue of him and everything in Utah.
And Utah is crazy. Carmelo's a piece of shit. John Stockton's like a crazy conspiracy guy now.
Is he?
Was he? Word?
Oh, I don't know. I don't even pay no attention to that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, word? We be on Twitter wilding out?
On Utah, all that. Stockton to Malone, I don't know what happened. That little duo
playing in Utah with all them fucking Mormons.
True.
Bugged them out. Man.
I just don't understand how you could do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? With the thing with the 20 to 13, that's crazy. But then you had an opportunity to even like try to sort of kind of make it right. And he was just like cool. Listen, when I tell you I don't give a fuck runs in my DNA, I don't give a fuck. They asked him about it right now, and he was like this, I don't care.
That's basically what he did.
They asked him about it right now.
They asked him about it, and he legit was like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, he legit was like, I don't care.
Yeah, like, I'm not
damn,
talking about that.
Bro.
About that.
He's unapologetic about that shit.
17, huh? I heard you good in football. You don't need me. You'll be all right.
Bro, and dude had, a 5 or 6 year career in the NFL or something like that?
5 years.
Yeah, 5 years, something like that?
Fuck Carmelo and his stupid ass dunk. I hate everything about it.
But it's crazy, bro, because if you notice, like, they still reached out to have him there, and this is stuff that, like, I mean, it was new to me, but there was people involved with the NBA that was very aware of this shit, and they're informed and they know about it. It's like they still reached out to Carmelo. You couldn't find anybody else to reach out to, bro.
This year's fucking dunk.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's what we're talking about.
All this came out, giving niggas nines and all that.
That's what I'm talking about. They're making LeBron take pictures. When LeBron, come on, take a picture with him. You know, LeBron knew about. I know if I was LeBron, I knew about that shit. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm not trying to take no fucking picture with him. You know what I mean?
If he was coming off the bench,
LeBron's too political.
He would have got fried.
Boy,
but he's a star, just like Big Ben was a star.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. Big Ben got like 4 or 5.
Oh, Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Ben Wallace. I'm like, somebody happened with Ben Wallace?
Not Ben Wallace.
I thought you were talking about Ben Wallace. Yeah, I'm thinking about Ben. Could be talking about NBA.
Ben Wallace is still good out here in the streets.
It's just...
Roethlisberger was raping bitches in bathrooms.
No, but he had multiple. He had like 5. He had like 5 different.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're a star, that shit gets swept under the rug. The craziest shit is like, it's like, yo, like, you know you're dead ass in the wrong.
It's like Aaron Hernandez too, though, bro. Because he popped that kid in Miami before he became pro. Remember?
Yeah.
They swept that shit under the rug too.
To save his career.
But the craziest shit to me is it's like, yo, you actually had a chance to still make it right. Like, you didn't have to.
Yeah.
Like you could have actually been like had a part in your son's life and you chose not to, and then you ain't even want to pay child support. And I be looking at like some of these fathers that be going through the shit that they be going through, and I just be like, damn, yo, like dudes, like there's dudes that really want to be in their kids' lives, and their baby's mothers make it hell.
Make it
You know what I'm saying? Like make it hell to actually be a part of their kids' lives. And like for him who got bread,
millions,
could have did whatever he wanted to do, he chose not to. With like it's just crazy to me, bro. Cause like I could never, I don't even understand how you could just turn your back on your child, like period. Don't get me wrong. There's some niggas out here that's like pieces of shit and they just don't give a fuck about their kids. Carmelo, i.e. Carmelo.
Carmelo's a piece of shit. He's just a piece of shit with some
He's
bread.
a fucking piece of shit. And I know some dudes that are like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then you got other dudes that are really trying to be good fathers and their baby's mothers be putting them through the ringer. And I don't understand that shit, bro.
I mean, I understand it because they're bitter. The woman is bitter and she's acting spiteful and things of that nature. So she's gonna torment him. You know, they see that he wants to be there for his kid. That's the one thing that he values. You know, even though he doesn't want to be with her, but I still want to be there for my kid. But so what's the one way to get back at him? I'm gonna hit you where it hurts. Your kid, I bet. Now I'm gonna take the kid. I'm gonna use the kid as a pawn. You know what I mean? You know, that's what they do. I mean, understanding how they could do that, knowing that it can affect the kid, I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're putting your own feelings and sense of gratification before the well-being of your kid. That's how I see that shit.
Yeah, and they forget that.
You feel me? But it's like, to understand or how like a woman or why a woman would do is what I'm saying. It's like, that seems to me like more like why. Like they really want to be with the kid's father more than anything else.
Yeah.
Right? And because he doesn't want to be with her, he just wants to co-parent and raise his kid. No, we're not going to do that.
I think in general, like honestly, like our whole child support system is like wild crazy. Bro. Like my man, his kid is 21, and he pays
21
child support a decent amount, and he also pays for college. Like
he has to until 20. I think it's till 23 years old.
Yeah. No, it's till as long as they stay in college.
They stay in college.
They pay off the whole college tuition, right?
But look,
they have college tuition.
This is the ill shit, right? The child stays with him more than at home with the mother.
Yo, he could go to court and get his shit modified.
Bro, tried.
Yeah, he tried. I was gonna say.
Why the baby mother wasn't playing ball? Dog, he
not at all. Not at all. That's the whole point.
Yeah, I was about to say if she was playing ball, you get that shit modified.
Yo, but like it's like that shit is crazy, bro. Even one of my other mans, like he's in a situation right now where like he got custody of his child, which was dope. You know what I'm saying? But he has to. He was paying child support before, so now you don't got to pay child support. But he has to pay like monthly. He has to pay like monthly for like counseling meetings on how to be a good parent. And he has to pay not only his portion.
Was he married?
But he has to pay his portion and his BM's portion. And he has custody of his kid because she was fucking up.
Someone definitely was set in court. That's why the judge told him to do that. Someone was saying.
Yeah.
Like that shit. Like,
I got custody of my son. I didn't have to do that.
That shit's crazy.
I know family probate court all too.
It depends on how it goes down. But like you said, Chops, that shit is that shit's like, it's a scam, dog. And sometimes they'll take your license or like, nigga, how...
They don't take the license no more, but they used to.
They used to. I know my man's like, yo, I drive for a living.
Yeah, they used to take it. That's why they stopped taking it. That's why
like, how I'm going to get to work?
That's why they stopped taking it.
You feel me? If you miss like 6 weeks of payments, they used to levy your accounts. I don't know if they still do that anymore.
Freeze your joints.
They do a bunch of... I seen dudes locked up for simply not paying child support.
They get like a certain...
I seen dudes put on the front page of the Herald, like, #1 deadbeat dad in Massachusetts owes $180,000 in child support. Dude is sitting in jail like this.
Go to the post office. You see
I've never committed a crime in my life. Like,
they don't even
straight
pause
square, bro. Dude was shook. And he was on the fucking face of the Boston Herald, bro. And it was like #1 deadbeat or something. And they had him up there doing sitting in jail with me. I'm like, what the hell?
He must have owed some.
You're here because you ain't paid. Yo, he owed like 180,000 or something like that. But I'm like, dog, why are you in jail though? Like, come on, bro. You put this man in jail? This dude was petrified, bro. You put him in jail.
Because they get like
crazy, dog.
I don't remember what the number is. But I know it was like it used to be like I want to say like $120, $125 a day.
Yeah, that you get off the day.
Yeah.
But that's just I don't know. Find something different. I don't know.
No, I mean, I agree.
I know you're saying the same thing. Yeah, it's just crazy, bro. It's just crazy.
Bunch of blathers.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
that's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, bunch of
blathers.
That's the shit we was talking about in the beginning, right? You go in front of a judge, excuse me, all I'm hearing is a bunch of blathers right now.
A bunch of ultra-crepidarians.
Bunch of
blathers.
She has no clue what the fuck she's talking about, Your Honor. She's an ultra-crepidarian. All right, take care of my fucking children, okay?
And all she's saying is a bunch of blathers.
She's saying, I know she's lying. She's lying.
This is blather Skype.
I got Cash App receipts. You want to see them? You know what I mean?
All right, on from that, yo. This is going to become a low energy conversation if we stay with that shit because we all know somebody going through some shit. We're all about
check
to be
my
like
cells.
Every
fucking week.
No, but you have to.
No,
we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. But one of my mans, rest in peace, he's not here no more. But Shorty tried to take him to court.
Cash because of shit like that.
Shorty tried to take him to court, and he kept a box full of receipts, bro.
Yeah,
he kept a box full of receipts. So and then when she tried to lie, he went to court with the box full of receipts. Everything he bought his daughter. And he was like, Your Honor, here you go. He looked at it. He said, well, listen, this is crazy. Like, you trying to lie on this man, everything. And it helped him out. So, fellas, keep the receipts. You know what I mean?
Cash App, Zelle.
All that.
PayPal.
Money orders.
All that.
Money orders, yeah.
Do not give them the paper. I'm trying to tell you.
Do not give them the cash.
All right, on from that. Black History Month. Let's go. Anybody? I'll go first.
Go ahead. You so eager.
Well, I'm just saying, I just want to get off that dreary ass subject.
I just want to tell the consumers out there, our watchers, that Nice is really a black man. He set up a rule.
Wow, because I was the only late one today.
He set up a rule. He implemented the rules. If we're late, we got to pay $5. Everybody's on time. Guess who's the only motherfucker that was late?
This guy right here.
Nice.
But you can't blame me because I was raised but I was raised around. I know it's a lot of negative stereotypes when concerning my black.
Nice came in on CWP time.
There's definitely one stereotype that's true, y'all.
Not colored white people time.
Colored white people
being CWP time.
That's crazy. You came in on CWP time. That's a wicked word.
But I really had a legit excuse. The dudes wasn't buying it. I left the crib. I didn't grab the new camera. I had to turn around, grab the camera.
And he was in like 5 minutes late. This motherfucker was like an hour late.
What camera? The one we're using right now? Is that camera? Where's it at?
It's over there.
We're not using
it's
it?
here though. It's here.
It's in the box.
The
one we're not using.
Yeah, it's here.
Oh, that's the one you had to
because if I didn't grab it, I knew I'd have probably forgot it when the new ones came in tomorrow. And I know myself. I'm like, let me just go get that shit now. I'll pay the $5 penalty fee. I'll be the one that shows up.
I pay $5.
Yeah, exactly.
I got money.
Exactly.
I made the rules. I can break them.
I could break it.
I could break them.
All right, anyways, the person I picked this month, and some people may be, why you picking him? But I pick him because I really think that it's important. I mean, people. All right. Anyways, Bumpy Johnson. All right, that's why I picked him, and I like Bumpy Johnson because in the Godfather of Harlem, Malcolm X said something real to him, and I think it was relatable to myself and a lot of other people. If you're honest, Malcolm said to him, Bumpy, you're a man of many contradictions. Because Bumpy meant well, but at the same time, there was a lot of things he did that contradicted his intentions or contradicted the person that or the things that he did, right? But he still gave back. And let's be honest, there's Italians praise a bunch of mobsters. 100%. Italians loved John Gotti. When he got arrested, parts of Brooklyn was really protesting and saying that the streets aren't as safe without him, right? And they were always a gangster, he's this and that. And guess what? Bumpy Johnson was the way that mob bosses kind of protected their neighborhoods and stuff and things of that nature, even though they might have done things that people would say is immoral or things of that nature. Bumpy Johnson also protected his community, and he tried to give back to his community. And yeah, once again, he's a man of many contradictions, but he still was overall a good person, bro. You know what I'm saying? He had good intentions, but, you know, he did certain things, and that's just what it was. But I still admire him, and I think that he was somebody worth mentioning. So that's who I'm mentioning today.
Yeah. You had it good and bad.
Hey, man, a man of many contradictions, as Malcolm told him, bro.
Yeah,
I think we're all men of many contradictions.
100%.
I'll go next. I picked Lonnie Johnson. He was a NASA scientist. He worked for NASA for mad long, but what he's most famous for, if you ever was outside in the summertime, he's most famous for inventing the Super Soaker. He invented the Super Soaker, a toy for kids, you know, letting them in the summertime. So if you ever was out there playing with that, salute to Lonnie Johnson, man. The Super Soaker.
I know when the Super Soaker first came out, I was
I
had the backpack.
You remember?
If you had the backpack,
I was gonna say you had the backpack, right?
He was the man. You had the
that's
backpack.
him right there.
That's what I'm talking about, Rupert.
Yep, Lonnie Johnson.
You remember the
he
time?
got the chrome. Is that the chrome boy?
That's the crazy
He got some
Super Soaker right
super.
there.
He got some super duper
That
shit,
shit look like he shoot
Oh,
acid.
and I think he invented the Nerf gun too, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, he did?
He invented the Nerf gun and the Super Soaker.
Man, that's fire.
Yeah, Lonnie. Shout out to Lonnie.
I remember in the hood one time, Chops, dude,
Lonnie
I
rich.
forget who it was,
Lonnie.
somebody.
Let me tell you something.
He
Lonnie
definitely
got
get a
the
bag. He
bag.
definitely got a bag off that.
Baggington, you heard?
But listen, when I remember one time, somebody shot up the ice cream guy, put bleach in the Super Soaker and shot him up.
Remember when they was doing the bleach with that?
Somebody was doing it. It was filthy, bro. I'm like,
Yeah.
psh.
They started wild when they started
What's
doing
his
the
next?
bleach
What's his,
What is his net worth?
Bleach off
300 M's. Yeah, he got the bag. Lonnie got the bag.
Lonnie
He
got
got
the bag.
paid. So that's good. I'm glad he did. That's not. So it's not one of those stories where.
Bro,
you
my
know,
childhood wouldn't be the same without Super Soakers.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it. I mean, you growing up in the 90s, bro, your childhood wasn't. Everybody wanted the Super Soaker. Everybody went to Toys R Us to get the Super Soaker, bro.
Yeah, and on top of that, like, I'm glad
Nerf guns?
I'm glad that they showed that he got the bag, because a lot of our people have invented a lot of things and we don't necessarily get the recognition or the bread for it. So I'm glad that he's up 300.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's tough. I'm
No, P, you're not
you
going.
gotta go
Chops,
last.
P, you're
You gotta
going
go
last.
last. You gotta go
You're
last.
going last.
About to-
Chops.
I ain't even on no bullshit.
It
today.
don't matter.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go
Can't
with.
trust you. Yo.
I'm gonna go with Emmett Perry Jr.
Play for Dallas, right?
No. Everybody knows him as Tyler Perry.
Oh shit! I never knew that.
He was born Emmett Perry Jr. He ended up changing his name later on to kind of disassociate himself with his father. I picked him because he's
Medea's family funeral. Fire.
He's a
my movie.
true man of perseverance. He was molested multiple times by his father's friends, and he used to find solace in church with his mother. And as he got older, he didn't graduate high school. He ended up writing plays, and for like the first 6 years of his life, like they gunned his plays down. Nobody liked him, you know. And he just kept working on him and kept working on him until he started going on the Chitlin circuit, and which down south is like where like all the, you know, the
cities that people unpopularized.
He's number 3 for the top paid entertainers of all time at 100.
But why the haircuts and the wigs look like that, Tyler?
Last year. That was last year, right? So he could be, yeah.
So and after, you know, doing the plays over and over again, obviously we all know where he's at right now.
Billionaire.
He's a billionaire. He's given plenty of black people opportunities. So many.
He bought the slave plantation and turned it into a studio. That was fire, bro.
Like just
Huge too. I heard it's huge.
what he's given back to the black community and his struggle that he went through to get to where he's at. He's like a true inspiration and story of perseverance. So that's my pick for.
What do you like better, his movies or his plays?
I like his movies better.
P.
Yo, I just hate the haircuts, bro.
I like his plays.
P, what do you like better, his movies
I love
or his
Medea.
plays?
I love Medea. I love Medea movies, man. I love Medea.
I like
movies.
his plays.
I like his plays.
I just because I'm, you know, I like the
I watched the play
art
too,
of
fire.
the art of stage performing or something.
It's different.
But
It's different.
He took the people that was in his plays and just put them in the
on
movie,
TV.
in the shows,
Yeah, he
in the
did.
movies. So
Right.
he kind of like, you know what I'm saying. And I also heard while he was writing them plays, he was homeless for a little while. profile.
Yeah,
So
He was living in his car.
Yeah,
I looked into his
man with
background.
vision like that, you can't knock Tyler Perry.
If you ever got the BET Plus app at the crib, because my shorty loves
All of his plays and movies on there.
plays and all damn near every TV show that's on there, it's his shit.
Yeah.
Almost every show.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Homeless he was homeless in 2009, had $1 billion by 2020.
2020, bro.
That's hustling.
That's crazy.
Man. Shout out to Tyler Perry, man.
Shout out to Tyler Perry. B.
Definitely
I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
Yeah, we gonna hit.
P, who you got,
What you mean
man?
you on your way for what? I'm trying to
I'm
understand.
on my way to the Billy, bro.
the
Look,
Billy,
it only
bro.
took him 11 years.
We
bro.
all
You
on
know
our
what I'm
way,
saying?
bro.
We'll be all right.
I
We'll
figured.
be all right,
I'm
man.
right behind you, brother. I'm right behind
Let's
you.
go.
let's go.
Pause.
And I'm gonna pick. I didn't really pick a person, man. This week, and it's this the last day of Black History because the next episode we ain't really in the month, are we?
Nah, we
Nah,
are.
This
we
we're
out.
pretty much gonna be out.
No,
No, yeah, we are.
we got one more. We got one
The
more.
episode's
more.
gonna air in March, so this really.
But we still
give
recording,
him one.
and we got one more. We got one more.
I didn't really pick a person. I picked the culture, and the culture is called hip hop.
Ooh,
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I got the Kango on today. That's why I got the glasses on today. That's why I got the Timbs on today. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand, hip hop is a thing that raised many of us, including myself. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to, give a shout out to hip hop, man, because if it wasn't for hip hop, I wouldn't be here.
If it wasn't for black people, hip hop.
It wasn't for black people, hip hop wouldn't be here.
Started out in the park.
Started out in the park. Started on Sedgwick Avenue, with a DJ by the name of Melly Mel. Cool Herc.
Cool Herc.
You know what I'm saying? It created a lifestyle. This worldwide now. It doesn't just dictate the culture of black folks.
It's American culture, bro.
It's American culture, but it's also spread out. You see Asians, Europeans. Hip hop is just everywhere now. It impacted the world, man, and it was a black-based culture.
But it's important to definitely give the credit to black
people,
folks, bro.
Black
I would
people
definitely
created
say.
it.
I would definitely
The way
say.
we talk, the words we use, the slang that's used. You know what I'm saying? Just everything nowadays is so hip-hop driven right now. We just gotta give respect to hip-hop and the black creators that created it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the Cool Hercs. You know what I mean? The Grandmaster Flashes, the Cold Crush Brothers. People like that generated. I remember because I got a brother that's 57. I remember the first hip-hop song that was introduced to me was a song with this white artist named Blondie, but she featured a dude by the name of Fab Five Freddy on it. And that was the first national hit. And then you had the Sugar Hill Gangs and so forth and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And that just transcended into a whole movement to where we at now. Now everything's hip-hop based.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You see TV commercials.
Yeah.
His shit's everywhere now. That's all black culture. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be.
Do you think it was originally just made for black folks? Because I seen a video one time where KRS-One was explaining something about...
There was a lot of Spanish people involved.
It wasn't just that when KRS-One said... he said, when we talk about my brother, you know what I'm saying? He's there were black men, there was Spanish, there was white men that was in these environments with us too. He says, so, when I say my brother, I was talking about people going through the struggle with me.
Yeah. Hip hop took the diversity and put everybody together as one.
Yeah,
you know
so I think once I watched that, because I used to hear people, this is only for us, and when I used to never say, well, yeah, all right, yeah, true, you know what I mean? But then I heard KRS-One speak on that one time, and he changed my perspective because I think he had a valid point. He's like, yo, when we talking about our brother meant, the Spanish dude next to us, the black dude, the Asian dude, the white dude. It was there were white dudes in the hood that was going through things that we were going through too.
Yeah, he was right here.
Living in the same brother out in the park. He's like, we were, there's people that was going through this struggle with us too. It wasn't just all about just us. We invented it, but it wasn't just it was about the struggle of the hood. Mainly, it was a lot of black and Spanish people. It was there was other people involved in that struggle too.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Hip-hop was, I think hip-hop was a poor people's way to release and express yourself, go out going through
and
bullshit.
Awareness.
It's parties. Even before
awareness.
that, when you talk about the Cool Herc days, they was having parties. Cool Herc plug his shit up to the motherfucking to the light pole, play the break beat.
Yeah, Cool Herc said he was throwing them jams just to meet girls after school. Man.
Right.
That's all it was. That was intentionally what it was made for, and then it turned into what it is.
And now it's the biggest American export.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think that
It's dope.
I don't think that for the most part, people in the hood don't really see color like
No.
that. Like I don't
Most
know. I
Most
mean,
don't.
at least up here, you know what I mean? I mean, everyone's region, their experiences
That's
are
what I'm saying,
different.
because it depends on where you live.
Yeah, because like I mean, like obviously, if you go to the hood, you know, in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna see as many white people because there's just not as many white people. But like the hood is the hood. Like up here where we're at in Brockton, like
You got a mix of people.
yeah,
They
there
all
was
live in the same
Spanish,
community.
Cape Verdean, Haitian, black, white. Like we were all together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like it was like, yo,
That's a unique
you my
thing.
brother because we're
came
all
up
going through
together.
the same shit. We're sleeping at each other's cribs growing up, like,
We're
and
all
that's
into the same thing.
Busting
We're into
yeah,
the same
like
down, all that.
yeah, we wear the
Music.
same shit. We talk the
That's what I'm saying,
same.
that's hip
We
hop.
fuck with the same
That's hip hop.
girls. We eat the same food. Exactly. That is
And a lot
hip-hop.
of us had the
That's hip-hop.
same
You know what I'm saying?
circumstances, bro. Like
Facts.
how I grew up in this. My mother was a single mother. Single mother,
Facts.
single mother. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like everybody, we can all. You know, that's the funny thing or unique thing about when you. It's funny to see a lot of people that come from that environment. A lot of us have the same circumstances, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing about specifically Brockton. Although it's a predominantly black city, the one unique thing about Brockton that you'll notice is when you go to the hood, it's not like the black folks over here, you know, the Spanish are over here, Cape Verde. You'll go through all the hoods out here and be like, yo, there's black, Spanish, Cape Verdean, Asian, white. They in that hood. You'll go over here. There's everybody in this hood, everybody in that hood, everybody. Don't get me wrong. There was certain hoods that was, you know, like, okay, yeah, they were mainly black, but it wasn't just all black. You know what I'm saying? Or they was mainly Cape Verdean, or they was made. But when you really go around Brockton, one thing that's like unique about Brockton is everybody be really in the hood. Like it's not, nobody's really separated. Like when you go to other places, we'll just venture, let's just say to Boston, right? There's parts of Boston where it's like, yo, that's black.
Oh, yeah.
That's Cape Verdean, that's Spanish, that's Jamaican, that's Asian, but it's all in, say, Dorchester, right? You don't have that in Brockton. Brockton is like, yo, they all in the hood. Like, you go to the east side, you be like, this white, black, Spanish, Asian, everybody over there, on south, north, whatever.
it's a melting pot.
Everybody be over there.
Just
That's
like
the unique thing about our city, and that's
Just
what
like
I
you
love
said
about my
Boston.
city.
It's funny because, you know, I got wild family in Boston. Even the projects, every project has a light side and a dark side.
Right.
The light side is where all the Spanish niggas be,
Right.
and the dark side is where all the black people be.
I think
It's
a
very
lot of- I
segregated.
think a lot
every
of cities are
projects
like
is like
that.
that in Boston. Every one of them, Mission Hill, Franklin Hill, wherever you go, Franklin Field, they got a light side, and they got a dark side, and the dark side is where all the black people, and it's segregated. Brockton is not like that. Like you said, Brockton, you'll
unique.
find a black dude living next to Cape Verdean dude, living next to an Asian dude. You find some Hmong people out there, the old lady hanging up shit. You know what I mean? Like, you get a dose of everything while you out here. You know
Shout
what I mean?
out to Coach Mike Williams that him and I had that conversation one time, and anybody from the city Brockton that know Coach Mike, man, is
yeah,
a
I know
pillar of
Coach
the
Mike.
community. Coach Mike lived in the hood his whole life. He could have been got out. He chose to stay. He's a judge. You know what I'm saying? He's a black man, number one.
Shit.
He's a judge.
I didn't know he
And
was
this
a
man, huh?
I didn't know he was a
Shout out
judge.
to Mike.
Mike is a judge, bro. He been a judge for, Mike's a
That's
judge.
fire.
Shout out to Mike. Huh?
In Plymouth County?
Mike, yeah, he's a judge out here, bro. Mike a judge. He didn't want to shout out to Mike, and I respect it. He didn't want to become a judge where he was like I don't know how to, what
He
the
grew up
professional or proper name is, a criminal court judge. He didn't want to do that because he didn't want to sentence people or their children that he seen grow up, or people that he knew is there. He just
So he
didn't
does,
want
like,
to do
small
that.
claims or
So
some
he
shit like
does divorce and
okay,
other
gotcha,
things like that. But he could do, but anyway, shout out to Mike Williams, because if it wasn't for Mike Williams, let me tell you something, bro. There's thousands of kids, not hundreds, just thousands of kids that would be in prison right now or dead. And Mike, Bruce, the cop, what's the one that people was mad at him for putting the knee on the little man back real quick.
Mosley?
Yeah, Mosley, which he didn't do the knee. It wasn't like y'all said it was. The video wasn't like that. Shout out to him and a bunch of other black men from Brockton, right, that devoted their lives to really helping the youth, man.
I
Shout
see
out to
Mosey
them.
all
Man.
the time.
shout out to
Brockton
them,
High.
man.
I work in
That's
Brockton
dope.
High.
I would say, and there's a couple new up and comers Kenny Montero.
Oh yeah, shout out to Kenny Montero. Yeah,
And
definitely.
Deshaun Fentress.
Kenny's a cop.
John
No,
Williams.
I'm saying like they taking the torch for the youth.
They're taking the torch for the youth forever.
Yep, and John Williams too. We gonna shout out
John
John.
Williams. Oh yeah, definitely shout out John Williams.
Shout out
Definitely
Kenny, though. Kenny. And Mario, man.
Mario too.
Mario
Mario,
too.
nigga, put in
Yeah.
work, man.
That's Mario's my boss.
Yo, word? Yeah, that's my
my
guy.
supervisor.
Mario put in work, man.
My
He
supervisor.
been
I
like
see
that forever,
Mosley
man.
all the time in Brockton High. We always chop it up. Shout out to you, man.
Shout out to Mo. Yeah, I was defending Mosley hard when
Yeah,
that bullshit
good
went down
boy,
because
good
that
guy.
one little split second they was trying to kill him up, and
He's a
I
good
mean
guy.
I know Mosley personal, yo. Y'all was
Good
trying
guy.
to kill him up, and that shit wasn't cool, man. He's one of the pillars of this community, man. Where a lot of people will come for him and tell you,
I really
you know,
respect what the
even
brothers do,
young
man.
men my
Always did,
age
man.
that grew up will tell you if it wasn't for Officer Mosley, if it wasn't for Mike Williams, but if it wasn't for a lot of these individuals we talking about, bro, I would have been in the streets, I would have been in prison, I would have been
Man,
dead
fuck
right
that.
now.
Shout out
So,
XL. We gonna say
cut
that like
shit out,
XL
man.
don't be sitting there putting in the work every day. man.
Definitely shout out X. Definitely shout out X.
Definitely work.
He
We
was
should
at
have
the high
been. You should have
school,
been. You know what I
putting
mean?
in work. He be at the
Yeah.
boxing gym, bringing in, trying to get the youth right.
Yeah, I
Man.
just left the
Shout out
boxing
X,
gym
man.
at
He out here
Capiello.
putting in
Shout
that
out
good work,
Coach
man.
Mike at Coach Capiello and Mr. Sproles, man. We was just over there teaching the kids how to use their hands.
X is humble, yo. X is
You know,
real.
X is
humble.
very humble, man.
Yeah, man.
But you-
I be like that though because
But
my
no,
thing is this.
I ain't humble. I'm gonna announce
My
it for
thing
you,
is this,
motherfucker.
the things I'm good at are the things I'm good at. Y'all good at, like, everybody's good at what they good at. Everybody's good at like, you know what I'm saying? I can't fucking, you might be good at a certain thing that I can't do.
Right,
You know what I'm
true
saying? So I don't like to toot my own horn. Like,
Yeah,
I let
that's
the
real. I
people
respect
speak
it.
for
I
me. You know what I'm
respect
saying?
Humble but confident.
Yeah.
Well, fuck that. I'm gonna be.
But if you sit me with your son,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
be a
get him
loud
right. That's all I could tell you.
You know
As a
what I mean?
parent, you sit me with your son, I'm gonna get him right. So that's all we do, man.
Yeah, bet it up, man.
What's this nice? What's nice talking?
What I'm talking. Okay, today what I'm talking about. I'm gonna keep it brief, man. All I want to say is this, man. Is it's important to have boundaries. Boundaries are based on a person first and foremost understanding their self-worth. Once you understand your self-worth, you will understand why you deserve to have people respect your boundaries. It's a form of self-care. It also will reveal to you how much a person respects you. All right? Because a person that doesn't respect you is not going to respect your boundaries. And the only people that will be upset with you for having boundaries are the people that planned on benefiting from the fact that you had no boundaries. You understand? So boundaries are important. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist, but I learned this through experience.
What to say?
You know what I'm saying? Where there was a time where I kind of just was, I didn't have boundaries. You know what I mean? I really didn't have boundaries, and I kind of just let a lot of shit slide.
You lived, you
and
learned.
yeah, I didn't.
Right.
I wasn't assertive, and I didn't want to be the one to say no. I didn't want to be the bad guy and things of that nature. But it boiled down to the fact that I didn't understand my self-worth, and I didn't understand that, you know, I deserve to have these boundaries, bro, because I'm worth something. And everybody should respect my boundaries because everybody is worth something, bro. Know your self-worth, have your boundaries, because it will ultimately truly reveal who loves and respects you. That's the biggest part of it, because a lot of us have people in our circle and you don't realize that someone has no real love for you, no real respect for you. And you know, it took X, Y, Z all these years and you didn't understand why. But if you had boundaries, you would have learned that a long time ago. If you understood the importance of boundaries, you would have learned that a long time ago. And I'm not speaking for somebody that knew that for a long time. I'm speaking for somebody that didn't know that, and I learned the hard way. So I'm stressing, understand the importance of boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
the things you say no
That's
to will
tough.
save your life.
Nice talking. Nice.
That's all I gotta say.
Nice
I'm-
talking. Nice.
Yeah, I don't need to drag it out. I don't
Yeah,
need to
we're not
drag it
gonna
out.
drag it
I think
out.
I just spoke for about 2 minutes.
Yeah, we
that
not-
was
Nice talking,
No,
nice.
that's yo. When you talking for about 2 minutes, it's harder than
Yeah.
Tuesday,
All
man.
right, here comes the blatherskite.
The blatherskite.
Don't you
We're gonna
cut
stop,
the
man.
over here.
See how we just started getting into it.
we
All right,
can
just
stop it.
We heard you.
All right,
We heard you.
What's the science, God? What's the science? What's the science, God?
The science. So today is the 27th. So that's wisdom, God. 2, 7. 2 is wisdom, 7 is God. All being born to born. So that's basically your wisdom is how you walk, talk, how you act, right? God is what God is. Supreme being, black man, maker, ruler. But in born is to bring things into life, right? So if you are walking in your godliness, you'll bring things to life. You'll bring things. A man is his mind. if you can't take something out of your mind and bring it to life, you're not a man. If you can't take an idea, yo, I want to do a podcast, and you don't do it, you got to be able to bring something into life. And if you understand that, then you'll understand you have godlike ability to create things, because that's what we do up here. We create it. It's all creation. You know, you understand? So if you're walking and talking in your godliness, bringing things to light happens naturally because you are your mind. Now, my topic is, with bringing things to light, you cannot judge yourself by other people's metrics. Everything is not for everybody, and comparison is the thief of joy.
Say that again.
Everything is not for everybody, and comparison is a thief of joy. I feel like in this internet era, we sit on the internet all day. We looking at other people's kids. We looking at other people's girlfriends. We looking at other people's vacations. We looking at other people, and you feel fucked up because you're not doing it like this motherfucker's doing it. But what you don't know is this motherfucker only did it for the gram. Then stood in front of another nigga car, took a picture in front of the Lambo. Now he feel like, now you feel fucked up.
Lambo ain't even his. He's in
the Lambo's not even his.
That's what he's saying, though.
What you should measure yourself is by your own progress.
Yeah.
Right? I did 10 push-ups today. Tomorrow I'm going to do 15.
Right.
The next day I'm going to do 20. Next day I'm going to do 25. I do 10 push-ups today, then you go on Instagram and watch CT Fletcher lift 700 pounds, you're going to feel like you ain't doing shit. It's going to take the joy out of it.
Plus, CG Fletcher, he gonna talk shit to you.
Yeah, he gonna talk shit to you and all that.
Mad shit.
You bitch ass nigga.
Bitch ass
This
nigga.
still your set, bitch. He gonna talk crazy to you.
Shit.
But here, it's just even how your brain works, right? Accomplishing things gives you a dopamine release in your mind. So when you accomplish shit, there's nothing more freeing than accomplishing some shit you told yourself you was gonna do. Right? Like if you say, yo, today I'm about to fucking... For me, for instance, I say today, I'm like, yo, I'm about to write a battle today. I'm about to write a round. Once I'm done with that round, dog, I'm done. I put my pen down. I feel like I'm the shit. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Because I told myself I was going to do some shit, and I did it.
So makes you want to do more.
It makes you want to do more. It makes you want to be like, all right, what else the fuck I could do?
Right.
So give yourself small wins. Start by waking up, make your bed every day. Simple. Small win. You got up, you made your bed. Now that's an accomplishment. You got a little dopamine release. Now you go accomplish the next shit. But stop comparing yourself to people that put this shit together for cameras and shit. The social media is a human highlight reel. Nobody's putting their real life on there.
Nobody.
They got filters now that make people look like not even them. So stop comparing yourself to what you see on this internet, because the internet is a thief of joy, man. Just live your life and do what you got to do. I'm out.
I say just stop comparing yourself to people in general, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know. Chops and I was talking about this. Chop, we was talking about this, right? You don't know how well somebody's really doing, bro. You never really know. You know what I mean? And you may think somebody's doing a lot better than what they're doing, bro. It's just your perception of what's going on, and you don't know. So you comparing yourself to somebody that you know,
faking it
you think is doing better than you, and it's like the whole time the person could be really struggling, bro, and you're depressing yourself or whatever because you comparing yourself to them, and guess what? They might have it worse than you. They just they're not revealing it right now, bro. You understand what I'm saying? They might really be down bad right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you could be on an upward trajectory, and they on a complete downward trajectory, bro. And you comparing yourself to them because they not putting it out there what they're going through. And like X said, it's all for the gram or social media or whatever you're using to compare your shit, bro. Don't do that. Do not do that shit.
I think Budden had a bar. Joe Budden had a bar about this. He said, I used to wake up and want to have Kanye's problems, but then I'd have Kanye's problems.
That's facts.
You know, some niggas want to be number one, but you don't even know what the fuck it takes to be number one.
Right.
I see people tell me all the time, oh, I see you got the house and all of that. And I'm like, bro, you think owning a house is like, let me tell you something, bro. That shit ain't what you think it is, bro.
Like
something goes wrong. Yeah, I'll be like, bro, something go wrong in my house. I can't pick up the landlord and call, bro.
It's like the bar,
you know what I'm saying?
Like
First 2 weeks I moved in my house, I bought a brand new washer and dryer, right? And when I installed it, the bottom hose was disconnected. right? So long story short, so we can get into your word of the day, but I'll tell you like this, bro. This is exactly why you never judge, okay? Because it's not what you think it is. First 2 weeks in my house, my washer wasn't connected. I put a load in the very first wash. My niece and my daughter were downstairs in my basement playing, and they came running upstairs. Daddy, 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 water's coming through the ceiling. It's coming through the lights. I said, what? My fucking washing machine, the hose under it was disconnected. So all the water went from my laundry room down into my basement, bro. That shit went through the tiles I had in my laundry room. It ruined my ceiling, everything. You know how much money that shit cost me just to have a company come in and dry it out? $3,000. And they said, and listen, this is without if it doesn't have mold. If you have mold, you need to replace your whole ceiling. You need to go upstairs, replace the tiles and everything, bro. You're looking at a possible $10,000 off rip. I couldn't pick up the landlord. I mean, there was a phone and call my landlord or nothing. So, things aren't always what it seems, bro. So don't be fooled.
Yeah, and that's perfect segue into the peasy word of the day.
Oh.
Do. What my brother Nice had is what's called a quandary.
Hey.
All right?
I like it.
Quandary.
I like it.
Plural noun, quandaries. A state of perplexity or uncertainty over what to do in a difficult situation.
Yeah.
My man Nice, washing machine was leaking. That motherfucker had a quandary.
Yeah, a quandary.
You ain't lying.
Nah, you're not wrong.
You ain't lying.
You ain't wrong. Yeah, I like it. You ain't wrong.
That's just perfect. That shit worked out perfectly today. Similar words, dilemma, plight, predicament, state of uncertainty, state of perplexity, unfortunate situation, difficult situation, awkward situation, trouble, muddle, mix up, mare's nest, mess, confusion, difficulty, stalemate, cleft stick, sticky situation, so forth and so forth. You get it. You know what I'm saying? Just basically
named off every synonym there was.
Every synonym there was. You know what I'm saying?
He
went to the thesaurus. Like,
the word etc.
The origin of the word is Latin from the word quando, meaning when. Then it turned into quandary in late 16th century. Perhaps partly from the Latin quandro, when, translated into quandary, and that's it. That's the word of the day.
Had a quandary.
Nice had a quandary. It worked out
You had
perfectly.
the example right before the word.
You know what I'm saying?
It's fire.
Stay away from them quandaries, though. Try to be
Quandary free.
quandary free, man. That's
a fact.
And then we got Chop It Up.
Well,
my guy.
Speaking of quandaries, I'm gonna try and help you. I'm gonna give you a couple Jews to help you stay out of a quandary. Right? We're gonna talk a little financial literacy. Later on we're gonna end up getting into an episode or two where we can really break some of this stuff down. But for the guys out there that are trying to figure out, where they're gonna be at in their future, like retirement, trying to figure out how they're gonna pay for their kids' college funds and stuff. Just kind of having like a little bit of financial freedom. First off, I would suggest that you look into something called a 529 plan. It's a college plan for your kids. You can set it up however you want. You can set a certain amount that you put into a high interest account, which accrues compound interest over time.
So it's like an escrow?
No, it's not. It's not an escrow. It's like So I set mine up through my financial advisor. It's basically in stocks, but it's like a high yield interest account. So over it's basically compound interest. You can put you can do $50, $100, $500, $1,000, whatever it is that you pick a month, and it just goes in that account every month. You know what I'm saying? If you got younger kids, obviously it'll help you out a little bit more because over 10, 15 years that you put money in this account with compound interest, you might just put $100 a month in there, but you'll have tens and tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? You should be well into six figures. You know what I'm saying?
So it kind of works like how CDs used to work.
Even better.
Even better.
The key to it is compound interest.
Yeah, the key to it is really the compound interest that accrues. And then with the 529 plan, if it's used for your child to go to college. So if they decide, say they go to college, they get all their funds. If they decide that they don't want to go to college, then you get hit with a penalty. It's like 20%, but you know what I'm saying? You still get 80% of your bread. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that can help you with your kids. I would suggest that everybody looks into a life insurance plan. I noticed that a lot of us that are black and brown skin, or even just from the hood period, we don't really look into life insurance plans. We don't set up wills, and what we end up doing is we put a burden on our families that are kind of already struggling. And if you just set up a life insurance plan, say you do pass, at least have enough funds to be able to pay for your funeral, or leave something for your kids or your husband or your wife, or whoever you want. Make sure that you make a will. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're never too young to make a will. You don't know what's going to happen. So if you have assets or anything of value that you want to make sure that goes to certain people, write up a will. You can always revise the will at a later date if you want to change certain things or whatever. At least you won't have your family running around fighting over your assets. And then another thing that I was going to talk about, look into mutual funds. You know what I'm saying? Invest in stocks.
IRAs.
Yeah, you can do IRAs, you can do Roth IRAs.
Roth IRAs, yeah.
There's a bunch of different ways that you can invest in money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so easy. They made it so much easier now. Like, before, you used to have to go through a broker. You don't have to go to a broker anymore. You know what I'm saying? You can literally log in on TD Ameritrade. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people we're getting into Robinhood. I don't trust Robinhood as much as I used to. I mess more with TD Ameritrade, but that's just my personal thing. Where anybody can do what they want, but try and get into something that I don't do day trading. I try and do like long-term stocks. Like if I'm investing in a stock, it's something that I plan on holding there for at least 5 years. So I do like Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, like these big companies that
Dogecoin.
No,
to the moon. To the moon.
No, to the moon. No, to the moon.
Everybody make it off the sidewalk.
Yeah, but like I try and look at the companies that have like they have like a 10% ROI every year. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't panic. Don't even look at it. Just put the money in there and just let it rock. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? You can even buy stocks for your kids. You know what I'm saying? You can buy every month, or whatever, every 6 months, whatever, buy some stocks for your kids.
I'm waiting for the Bluey stocks to open up.
The what?
Bluey.
What's that?
The cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
Bluey stock open up. I'm buying a whole bunch of that shit for my
cartoon
dog.
for the kids. Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
He said buy stocks for
I
the
ain't got no
kids.
little ones no more, so I'm out the loop. My youngest is 10. She don't watch no damn Bluey.
Yeah, but if you don't know where to go, you know what I'm saying? Get you a financial advisor. You know what I'm saying? You can Google them. I'm gonna tell you right now, a great source. Wall Street Trapper, Earn Your Leisure, YouTube, any of this stuff.
Shout out to Mark and Mike Slade. They be talking about Wall Street Trapper and Earn Your Leisure, man. Shout out to Rant every Monday.
Shout out to them guys.
9 o'clock on Facebook. Shout out to the bros, man.
Yep, absolutely. Nah, they, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to them.
They know where it's at, man.
That's why I learned about that.
Yeah, I like honestly.
And no, you actually put me on with, what's the podcast you put me on to?
Probably
Earn Your Leisure, right?
Yeah,
You put me on to that too.
Yeah, like I started honestly, when COVID hit, I was just sitting in the house and I'm like, I started like teaching myself about stocks and I started YouTube and stuff and I stumbled upon Earn Your Leisure. My cousin put me on the Wall Street Trapper, and then like it really just started opening the door up to a bunch of different avenues. Like there's a bunch of people that I pay attention to now, but like that's what got the ball rolling. And then once you start talking about it, you start realizing how many other people are in it too. You start getting put on a bunch of different avenues to earn money. You know what I'm saying? For yourself, for your family, for your future. You know what I'm saying? So just put a little bit of work in.
That's definitely fine.
And if there's a book, I would recommend the book Rich Dad Poor Dad
100%.
and the other book you put me on to.
Rich Dad Poor Dad changed my life.
What's the book you put me on to with Tony Robbins?
Assets over liabilities.
Hold on, P. Hold on.
Oh my goodness.
You put me on to the book with
You just put me on the spot.
Tony Robbins. Money is the master or something.
No, Money Master the Game.
Money Master the
the
Game.
Game by Tony Robinson. Fire book. And there's like so many jewels that you'll probably have to read it like 3 times because each time you elevate after reading it, you're going to find some new shit that's going to bring you up another level. Fire.
I don't know if y'all remember. You remember when Tony used to come on TV, man, early in the morning, like on the late night? Yeah. She used to be fire.
Mm-hmm.
Like in that book, he like interviewed like the wealthiest
richest
people in the world
yeah.
and wanted to know their secret. And like each person gave them their secret to their wealth. Like the book is fire, bro.
That's another book to read and video to watch is called The Secret as well. It's good.
Yeah, The Secret's dope.
Secret's dope.
About the law of attraction.
About the law of attraction is very dope.
Yep, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. There's a bunch. There's a bunch of them.
Tony Robbins got a good bag off of doing the stuff that he does too. He's got money, bro. So when he tells you what to do with money, he's passing you on information that you might want to listen to because that's how a lot of rich people stay rich. Yep. They pass on the information to other people, especially their family members. When they're rich, they set their other family members up to stay rich and they say, hey, this is how you stay rich. Take the money and do this. And then they pass that information on to their children and so on and so forth. And that's why it stays like that.
They're not rich at that point. They're wealthy.
But we get lucky. We get lucky, people that come from the bottom, right? We get lucky when you got people like Tony Robbins or the author, I forget his name, Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Robert Kiyosaki.
Okay, then people like that's giving you the game, bro. Go buy the book. The Tony Robbins book, Money Master the Game, is $10.23 right now on Amazon. $10.23 on Amazon.
Awaken the giant within.
You know,
listen, man, they say,
unshakable.
If you want to hide something from niggas, put it in a book.
It's a fact.
So pick up books, start reading.
And can I just say something for people who don't want to read audiobooks of fire?
Yeah, right.
If you could drop
listen to a
podcast all day, listen to a book. I want to say the last 3 or 4 books I quote unquote read. I didn't really read them. I listened to the motherfuckers.
I'll keep it 100. That Money Master the Game, I bought the hardcover, but I just didn't have enough time to read it. So I used to listen to it all day.
The audio, right?
I'd be at work listening to it.
Yeah, when you introduced me to the book, I got the audio.
Hey, yo, and you wanna? I used to do this back in the day when I used to ride the train and bus. You wanna bug people out? Be a nigga dressed like how we dress and sit there and read a book. People look at you fucking crazy. What you reading? Oh my God, I gotta know what you're reading. Like, yeah, man.
It'll make you feel good too, bro, when you can sit down and have an educated conversation with somebody that probably didn't think you could have that conversation.
That's a fact.
Try it sometime.
People do judge books by the cover.
Yeah, of course.
Today.
Try it sometime. Pride yourself on that shit, bro. I pride myself on that.
Yep.
I mean, it feels good. I'm just saying. It definitely feels good, man.
All right.
Top five.
Top five.
This week, top 5
Sneakers.
All
What
time.
are those?
Top 5 sneakers
no,
all
what are
time.
those?
What are those? But yeah. You might get that though.
Those.
You definitely might get that. I'll go with mine though. My first top 5 is my 5th one is the Wu-Tang Wallabies. Yeah, I remember the Wu-Tang Wallabies. I'm bringing it back right now. The black leather Wu-Tang Wallabies, the black and yellow joints,
the blue and cream joints.
Nah, you know who had the
Cassano.
I was gonna say, I know you know Cassano had them fire blue ones, joints.
Cassano's a Wu-Tang.
Always
I
came
know
through.
Cassano. He's
What?
a heavy Nas Wu-Tang.
He's
Heavy into that
But
era.
Cassano
I
came
had a
through with the
pair of
fire blue, the like royal blue Wallabies with the yellow laces, and he had the socks to match.
See, that's all Ghostface is doing right
with
there.
the ill polo
With the ill polo corduroys,
and the
right.
ill V-neck sweater.
Shout out to Cassano, bro.
Spicy.
Yo, Cassano was fly on a different. Cassano was fly on a different level, especially in the 90s, bro. You know how you see dudes wearing matching socks today? Cassano had the matching socks.
Doing, man. All them two-tone shits, that's all Ghostface right there.
Nah, I mean, if y'all don't know who Cassano is, that's somebody from that's a white boy from our hood. And he got voted, I think, best dresser
every
at
year,
Brockton High, right? Right.
Super spicy.
Right. Son was definitely all right.
You said the Jesus piece back then. I remember Cassano.
Yeah, Cassano,
I remember I used to do it.
And number 4, I had the Larry Johnson's Converse, the Aero Jams, the white, black, purple, tail, and yellow sole
I
ones.
forgot about them shits.
Larry Johnson's?
That's fire. That's crazy.
Those were fire. I don't forget the shits that I was obsessed with in the 90s, bro. You know, most of my shits came from being in the 90s. So I'm like, all right.
There they go.
I forgot about them shits. Yeah.
Right there. Right there. Those were my joints, man. And Number 3 is the Air Max 95s. Just all black joints. Chops got them on today. See? So you know they popping.
Already.
Chops got them on today, man. But I like all the Air Max 95s, but it was specifically, I always like the all black joints.
These are my favorites, bro.
Yep.
No
And my number 2 is the Jordan 6. The 6 is the Carmines, the red and white joints. Yep, those are the Carmines. Yeah, those are my joints right there. I just, I don't know. I like, what I liked about them was the sole. You see how the sole was like clearish, but it's like a blue diamond look. Yeah. I like that. That shit was fire to me. Although they got dirty as shit, mad quick. Yep. I wore them shits like 5 times, but the sole turned yellow immediately. Yeah. And my number 1, I had to pick 2 number 1s because I really couldn't.
They better be your joints, bro.
They couldn't divide. Nah, they ain't my joints. Yeah. They the Wheat Tims and some all white forces, bro. I was stuck.
Plug your shit, man. Nice Go Gianni's number 1.
Yeah, no, I got my joints. Nice Go Gianni's. I got a pair on today. You know what I'm saying? I see I got them on today.
Yes, sir.
But nah, for real, the Wheat Tims and all white forces, bro. Classic. That's what I grew up on, man. Yeah, it's definitely hip hop. That's what I grew up on, man.
So I'm gonna give my top 5. Number 5 is all white Air Forces. You can't go wrong with those, man. Classic, clean. You never go wrong with pair.
Lows or highs?
AKA Uptowns.
Lows,
right? Yeah, I like lows better than highs.
I mean, back in the day, I used to love highs, but like
junior high shit.
Yeah, like ain't nothing like a clean all white. You gotta run through like 3-4 pairs of those in the summer.
You gotta have a fresh pair in the cut at all times.
At all times. My number 4 would be the off-white Chicago ones. Like, I think them shits is so fire, bro. Like, them shits is just different.
The Chicago ones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I think
those like the original joints, though, right?
Yeah.
Wicked.
They're like the ones they just remixed them.
They're like 4K.
I got those on. I got.
Yeah. Them shits is fire.
Them shits is fire.
And then the OG Bread 11s. I remember like back in school, definitely couldn't afford a pair of those. And I remember Kevin Oliveira.
Everybody
had them shits. He used to have like the every time the Jordans came out, he had all the fire Jordans.
Shout out to KO, man.
No bullshit, yo.
I don't know where the fuck you at, but man, I hope you all right, man.
That ass, man. But like, definitely.
Shout out to Dion Point though. Dion was the sneaker guy for real. No, I said he is the sneaker guy for real.
Dion's heavy into the culture, man.
Dion is the sneaker guy for real. Shout out to Tom too.
Shout out to Cheddar, too, bro. Cheddar, I seen you on the podcast where I am
fire with kissing them. Fire.
Things. A lot of people don't know Cheddar's responsible for a lot of hat designs, man. When it comes to like Mitchell and Ness and other brands like that, New Era, he puts a lot.
We're gonna get him up here too.
Yeah. We need some hats too, Chad, because I know you watch.
He do. He does. Dion too. See, Dion's so high in the game. He got contract issues. He can't just pop up on podcasts and shit.
He said if Cheddar comes,
we gonna make that happen. Go ahead, Chops. Continue.
And then my number 3, the white and black equipments with the green sock.
He brought it back.
That was my shit, man. Listen, fucking Chops.
Now you was wearing Celtics.
You don't know nothing about that, Chops. You was like 8 when those came out.
What? You crazy, bro.
It's all 90 shit, though. It's all 90 shit, so it don't matter how old we were.
Adidas, the equipment.
You don't remember the equipments with the socks? Then they had the construction ones. They had the brown joints.
Yeah, I remember them joints.
Yeah.
They had two different joints, the white ones and the brown joints.
Oh, that shit.
You got to put EQ.
The Adidas rule. The Adidas rule.
Adidas
put Adidas, man.
Yeah, the Adidas rule.
They
pull it up on the screen real quick, man.
What type of equipment you need?
Yeah, bro.
No.
No, you got to put equipment on there.
No, you got to put EQT with the sock.
With sock.
EQT with sock, bro. Yeah. So you must be a little young. Put equipments in, bro.
They're right there.
Adidas equipments. What you punching in?
They got the black ones right there.
Adidas equipments. Just punch. Yeah, those are the equipments.
Those are all black ones.
But those are all black ones.
But the white ones with the black strap, with the black stripes with the green sock,
fire.
Them joints was the top
favorite sneakers right there.
No bullshit.
Then they try to come back out like years later.
Them all black joints are fire too, though, right there. Those just
no bullshit. When they came back out, like I I bought like 7 pairs of them shits. Remember they came back with mad colors?
Yeah, they came with a whole bunch of them.
I bought all types of colors.
That wasn't too long ago they started coming back.
Yeah,
with
it was
a
like
bunch of them.
I want to say like maybe like 2003, 4, something like that.
Yeah, it was around 3, 4, 5. Yeah,
Oh, they go right there.
Yep, I see him right there.
Yep.
The black,
Yep.
Man.
Yo, you got that green sock in them joints, and you can wear any count. Like, bro, you don't know
switch
about
the
these?
sock.
Nah, yo, bro, you can switch any sock, so you can have a red. You can pop a red sock, white sock, yellow. Like, yo,
that's why them ones right there was
like a sock that went inside.
Yeah, that's why those were hitting, bro.
So it added different color to the shoe.
It was like a slip-on slipper type of joint.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna hold you. I used to use them socks as house shoes.
Yo,
Yeah,
Adidas,
everybody did.
Look,
Everybody did.
Adidas took the fly. Yo, Adidas took the fly picks though. Their sneakers though.
Yeah, like
Shit's
right
so
there.
fire.
I sit him right there. Yeah,
You
that's
see him in
fine.
the hood? Yeah.
Chops beat me to it.
Number two, the Nike Air Max Potter Friends and Family Edition.
I don't know which ones those are.
Nike Air Max Para, Parra, Friends and Family.
Friends and family.
Yeah.
Them shit's crazy.
See, Chops, because you're a true sneakerhead. That's
Nah,
why.
I am.
Sneakerhead.
I am.
So, yeah, no, he's a true sneakerhead. I done bought shoes off of
Way
him.
better than me.
Bro, you see them shits with the clouds on them?
Ooh,
Them
them
shits
shits is
I think
alright.
I ever seen those.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I never seen them before, but them shits is hard.
See, that's your true sneakerhead. I would have never known about them.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those
those
like
is
limited
fire.
edition type joints.
Yeah.
Yo, they
Those is
definitely
fire.
are. Definitely
And then
are.
oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, that's
Number two.
No, that's my number one.
Oh.
Yo, but there was so look, I gotta ask y'all something because we, everybody wore dogs, right? So in '96, right? There was a sneaker that Adidas released, right? And they were like called spiders or something. But I looked them up, I Googled them, I couldn't find them, bro. They had the tongue that you can like pull off the top and you can flip it, or you can wear them without the tongue. Like one side was black, the other side was white, and they came out with a black suede pair and a white leather pair, and the white leather pair had hints of blue. Them shits right there, bro. Yo, I wish I could find them fucking sneakers.
Shit, they was called spiders.
Nah, I'm not.
I was saying maybe they wasn't called spiders.
I want to say they was, bro, but I cannot find them shits for the life of me. Bro, if you do not get them Shaq Diesels off this fucking screen.
Nah, but you know what, yo, listen.
That was one of my picks. The Marberries. The Marberries was one of my picks, fam.
Oh, the Marberries. Okay.
Listen, but yo, Google,
You remember the Shaqs that look like zebras though?
Yeah, I
remember them
Google
shits?
Adidas
I remember
with flipping tongue.
It was alright.
When I went to the YMCA, Reebok used to come to the YMCA and give free shoes out, and they picked like select kids to give them to, and they used to give us sneakers, but they were like prototypes. They were like prototypes, bro. Yeah, no bullshit. They used to give us a bunch of them shits.
Nah.
Those Jeremy
Which
Scotts
ones?
at the bottom.
Nah, that ain't them.
I'm telling you, I can't find them shits, bro.
3 tongues. I'm not wearing that. Them shits are fire.
I can't find them
Ugly.
shits,
Jeremy
bro.
Scotts was extra, bro. He
I
did
felt like
extra
you
shit.
gotta say pause.
So what was your number 2 then?
So
If you went to number 1, what was your number 2?
number
That's not
5
them,
was
those
the
are
white
Jimmy
Air Forces. Number 4 was the off-white Chicago ones.
Yeah.
3 was the OG Bread 11s.
Mm-hmm.
2 was the white and black equipments. And number 1
Oh, okay.
was the Powers.
Oh, I thought we, all right.
I could go. Number 5, I got a pair on right now. Vapor Max. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with those. They're very comfortable, so I just fucked with those. Number 4, I had the pennies, which is now foam posits. But when I was
But the 90, this in the 90 pennies.
yeah, the pennies. You know what I'm saying? That's what I call
The
them.
real pennies.
No particular
in the
color, just the
closet.
pennies. Number 3, I had the questions, the Allen Iverson, the first joints.
I think we all had them.
Because I had all of them. I had every color, every pair. Allen Iverson was my favorite player at the time, but
You was super fly if you had the questions when they was coming out though. You was super fly.
yeah,
super
facts.
fly.
And the answers was fire too when they came out.
afford those either.
But the questions
afford them shits neither.
with the white with the blue right there,
yeah,
those was the ones.
originals.
Then for my number 2, I had the black and purple. I just seen they're putting them out again. The black and purple Charles Barkley's.
Yes, sir.
Them joints right there, son. Those is the ones. Like
I like the Barclays, but bro, they're the most difficult sneaker ever to put my foot in.
yeah.
I got the blue and white.
Oh
I
yeah.
got the blue, red, white, and blue ones, bro.
Yeah, the
but
black-
they're like the
them black
most.
and-
Yo, I love those shoes, right? I love those
shits, son.
shoes. They're the most difficult shoe I've ever had to put my foot in, bro. I don't know why they made them like that.
I never had a pair of
It's just trying to put your foot in because the elastic is tied to the tongue on the inside. So it doesn't. You know how sometimes you got to pull the tongue forward to give yourself room to put your foot in? You can't do it. You can't. I like lose circulation trying to put my foot in, but I love them. I love them.
Yeah, I love them. And then my number one is just the classic Jordan 1s. The ones. Like,
What color?
The original colors, the red and blacks.
The red and black.
Red and black ones. The original. The retros.
Those baby blue and black.
No bullshit. Right, shout out to 42nd Street and Mattapan Square.
Fake joints they sold us.
Cause I tell you right now, if it wasn't for them motherfuckers, I would have had some a couple bad years in school. Straight up, because you can go there and get top 10s and Sheltos and shit for like $60.
Not no more. Mr. Lee got a bunch of bullshit ass felines in there because in Legion Parkway now.
Yeah.
But he ain't no Adidas.
And a lot of this shit was fake too. You put them in, but after a couple hours of wearing them, shit, your feet be killing you. Adidas contract.
Nah, but he never had one. That's what they're coming to find out.
Yeah,
right. In the back.
Damn sure it was. He had family over in China making them shits. Because them, bro, they look fire, but I'm not joking. Every pair I ever bought from there used to kill my feet. And I used to be like, yo, it's not a coincidence. Every pair of Adidas I buy from you, bro, kill my feet.
Adidas head, and you're going to see from my list, it's kind of stupid because that's what I was raised on. But like, they're not the most comfortable sneaker in the world.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
They're not.
They
will fuck your pinky toe up.
Yeah, facts.
Especially if you got wide
just like European. Just like European
they're
sneakers.
very narrow sneakers.
They're going to fuck your pinky toe up.
If you got fat feet and you wear Adidas, you got to go like a half size wider.
Unless you fuck with Yeezys.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boom. And,
Move that mic up, P.
Unless you fuck with Yeezys. You know what I'm saying? But let me get into my 5 real quick. Number 5 for me is the Jordan Spikes, the hybrids. It was like my favorite Jordans. Because they kind of remind me of 4s.
The Spizikes.
I'm not a heavy Jordan head, but
those
shits,
my shits.
Those
the
my shits right here. The hybrid.
Those are the ones.
Shits. I forgot about those. You just fucked me up, Pete.
You know what I'm saying? And then
you brought it back with them.
Yeah, this is my shits right here, dog. I love these joints right here. I had probably like.
I remember I seen Spike Lee speak one time, and the nigga brought a pair of spikes. He signed them and shit. That shit was fire.
That was the first pair of Jordans I ever had.
And then
no bullshit.
And then my number 4 is Adidas Street Balls. The white with the purple balls. My shits. Boom.
Oh shit.
Used to fuck them shits up. And then
which ones?
The ones on the left?
The ones to the left.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But they have an all white pair too with like a purple tongue. I don't know where it's at. It's like, but those are them. Those are like a newer version of them.
Okay. No, them shits is heat though.
Those are heat. But there's an older version of the street balls right there. There's the 2s right there.
No.
One over.
The second picture. Go to the left.
Second picture right there.
Right
that
there.
looks like them right there. Those look like the originals right there.
See what I'm saying, bro? Adidas been dropping heat, man.
Adidas been having heat for years, man. Yeah, those are definitely the originals.
Those are the originals.
Nah, them shits were. I remember them shits, bro.
Yeah, it's fire.
Them shits were heat.
Those is heat.
And then number 3, the OG classic. If you grew up in Mass, the technical name for them is Power Phases, but we call them Yum Yums. Adidas Power Phases.
Yeah, good pair.
Probably I want to say the most comfortable Adidas ever made, but they do not stay in their form after a while. Them shits will get worn and crinkly within a week.
They call them Yeezy Power Phases now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah.
Them shit's crazy, right?
That's what they call them now?
Yeah.
Word? Because he took over the design. Yeah. Right.
All them lows.
Those are low tops, though. We used to rock high tops.
We used to rock high tops.
High tops with the strap.
High tops with the strap, yeah.
Only thing that sucked is that toe get mad soft and that shit be
It
like...
wrinkle quick.
Yeah,
It crease real quick.
I remember the ones with the gum bottom.
The sock in the top.
You know how many times I tried that shit, bro?
Those right there. Those is them right there, yeah.
Stuff the hell out that sock in them shit.
300 from them? Wow.
Yeah, but those was the ones.
And they worn. You could tell they were
them
on
shits used
Yeah,
to
those
be...
definitely worn.
I'm an old head. Them shits used to be $60 at Harry the Grease. Shout out to Harry the Grease.
Shout out to Harry the Grease.
Shout out to Harry the Grease,
shit,
man. Every
you brought it
Saturday we
back.
used to beat that shit up.
Yeah.
I
remember the commercial.
Niggas too. God damn. Yo, we was just getting beat.
I remember the commercial. Harry the Grease commercial.
Straight up. Hey, I ain't give a fuck. I was fly,
Nah,
nigga.
nigga, was fly.
Hell yeah. And then number 2, Chops already beat me to it. So I'm going to hit it with an audible and just use Tim's. We Timbs, black Timbs, but I was gonna do Adidas equipments for number 2. You know what I'm saying?
Two-tone bottoms.
Two-tone bottoms.
Definitely got to be it. Definitely got to be double sole Timbs.
Yep.
Double sole.
Dudes can't be hitting the single sole butt
Can't be
naked
single
Timbs.
If
toe.
you out here
Black
with butt
joints.
naked, you nasty, B.
Yep.
You're a nasty person.
Brown leather at the top.
And you
We ain't
definitely-
talk- we ain't
yo.
talking about
Be a
the 2-stitch brown leather at the top.
Right.
Yo,
we
put in
right, we're
orange
not doing
Timbs.
that,
There used to
bro.
be a
And don't-
fire pair of orange Timbs.
Oh, the fire orange leather
I used to
Timbs was
orange leather
fire.
Timbs. I used to love them
And
shits.
don't have
For
your
some reason,
Timbs
they
leather
come back
laced up
for
to the
some
top
reason.
turnbuckle.
Yeah. Right? No,
No,
no.
nah.
Where they at?
Nice.
I don't see them.
I said, don't have your Timbs
Right
laced
there.
up to the top
Oh,
turnbuckle.
yeah, you can't
Right
do
there.
that.
That was right there. Yep.
Not to the top. Oh, yeah, those was heat.
Those
Sweet
ones,
potato joints.
No. They used to have the orange leather joints.
Hold up.
Those
Nah,
was
the
way-
orange leather joints was fire. That's
Right
what I'm
next
talking
to it.
about.
Right next to it. The ones that say
Right
eBay.
there.
Right
Yeah,
there.
that's what I'm talking
Them
about.
shits used to be the
Here
shit.
we go. Shout out another bootleg store. 1,000 Degrees back in the
1,000
day.
Degrees.
Had every color pair of Timbs.
Hell yeah.
Yo, no bullshit.
Them orange Timbs right there, man. I used to love them shits.
Not
man.
now, back in the day.
Yeah.
Now,
And then my
you
number
self-
one-
you self-official.
My
Yeah,
number
you
one
said
sneaker,
official now, yeah.
and it's only because I'm in an age in life where I dress for comfort, not really for style, and it's the Yeezys, man. I ain't even gonna hold you. The 350s,
Yeah,
you know
those
what
are my
I'm saying,
favorite.
very
Yeezys.
comfortable,
Yep.
and the 700s are very comfortable. If you get like the Vantas,
What's your favorite pair?
the Vantas, I ain't gonna hold you. I got a black pair of Vantas. I love them.
I like the
700s.
Boost. I like the ones right there. The
700
men's,
Boost.
Boost
Man,
700
the
wave
350s.
with the orange, white,
Any
and
350
black and
comfortable.
green. Whatever. I like those. Those are my favorite ones.
Which one?
The second one right there. You see the second
Oh, the
one?
Wave
Chuck?
Runners.
Yeah. those
I ain't
are
gonna
my-
hold you. I got a pair of 500s. I hardly wear them because they're kind of uncomfortable. But other than that, the 700s and the 350s, I fuck with heavy.
I ain't never wore those, but I'm not gonna lie. I heard
They
they're
look
really
comfortable.
They're
comfortable. though.
uncomfortable, man.
Bro, them shits is...
I heard it real
Foam's
comfortable. though.
comfortable.
I know.
Mad
The
comfortable.
foam
Slides are
slides is comfortable. I know
Slides is
that.
dumb comfortable. I wear my slides almost every day, bro.
Yeah, Yeezy. There you go, Yeezy.
I almost wore them shits today. My foam runners. But then I remember it was going
It
to
was
snow.
snow, you'd have been heated.
I was like, yeah, nah, I ain't doing this shit.
Yeah, you look
You'd have been
tight.
sick. You'd have been
And that's my
sick.
I
top
want
5
them
for
shits
sneakers.
bad, bro.
The red joints?
Yeah, I want dogs. I want them shits bad.
Top 5.
I'm just scared to buy. Only place I know that I seen them was StockX, and I'm scared to do it. I'm scared to do it, man.
Yeah, StockX, man, but that's because they were selling everybody them fake joints.
Right.
These motherfuckers is pushing them fake joints through.
I was-
That's what they doing.
Them my shits right there.
Them shits is fire.
Those are definitely heat.
Those are heat.
Those are
Oh,
definitely
yeah, those is heat.
The Clay 350s are fire. I
Now
like that
Yeezys
color.
is definitely tough. That's why I hope that Ye get back with Adidas, man, so we could continue this shit because
Yeah,
them
definitely.
shits are hot.
Them
man.
shits is comfortable as fuck too.
The 450s, right? I
Yeah.
heard, man. I was about to
Ugly
grab a
as
pair,
hell,
about to
though.
grab a pair of black ones.
You know?
Ugly as all hell.
Nah, they're not.
Shits look
though.
like a bag wrapped around
They
your feet.
look ugly when you look at them, but when you
They're
put them
not
on, they
ugly.
look totally different.
I seen them on people's feet. They look different.
Put them on, they look
listen,
different on
I've
your
seen
feet,
them
fam.
on feet, bro. It's a matter of opinion. Them shits is ugly to me. You tell me they're not ugly. They're ugly to me.
What's ugly is the big ass boots.
Nah,
Those
those are
are that
shitty.
shit's ugly.
Those are shitty.
I don't understand that shit.
Those
at
are
all.
crazy
They
too.
look like they just wrapped a coat.
We're not doing
I ain't
that.
doing it.
Bottom,
I
he
don't
put
do
a-
it.
Go ahead, Chop. Look at
Yeah, look at that
$2,365.
Yo, remind me of them little kids that be in them snowsuits.
Yeah. They put a snowsuit in
When you were
the
kids,
foam
you get
runner
snow
bottom.
boots, those would be snow boots.
Yeah, they put a
Those are your
snowsuit
snow
and a
boots when you was
foam
a
runner
kid, man.
bottom.
Chops, I was waiting for you to say, nah, them shits
Yeah.
are fire nice. You just got to put them on. I was like, yo, you got a pair of those?
2,300 for them shit. Somebody
I'm
out here
good.
smoking
That's
crack. yo.
crazy.
I'm good.
That is crazy, man.
Finger pop, you don't have a mic, man.
Say it with your chest, little nigga.
Put a tail on his ass.
Are the Adidas Yeezys better than the Nike Yeezys?
In my opinion, yeah. That's a for me it's
They're
easy.
like
I never owned a pair of the
They're
Nike
like a different
Yeezys.
style of shoe.
Different style shoe, but I want to say from my experience with the Adidas Yeezys are very comfortable. I
Because
just don't.
them Red Octobers was crazy.
The Red Octobers just look like Jordans.
Them shits right there.
I've never
Shits
owned
is
a pair of
ugly as
Nike
hell.
Yeezys, so I
Which is
can't
expensive.
even
They want like
comment.
$5 for them shits.
Shit,
They-
ugly
you
as
could
hell. I
definitely see
never
what they
found them.
took.
What?
You could
What is
definitely see
fire
what-
about
what they
those?
made.
What's fire about those? I
took-
don't understand.
They took those and made the Kyries out
Nah,
of them.
see, this is that shit where we get into wearing shit like them red boots and people are
But
wearing.
you can
it
see where they
'cause
took
Yeezy came out
those
with them.
after
I'm all
Kanye
set.
left and made Kyries out of them.
Yeah, I'm saying
That's
the
the same
Kyrie
style of shoe.
definitely.
Same
The
style of
Kyries
shoe.
definitely resemble those, but I'm sorry, those are not.
Whoever the design team is at Adidas, well, yeah, they did a way better job, man, because them shits look crazy.
Yeah, those ain't it for me, bro. I'm all set.
I like the black ones actually with the green. I like
Yeah, I'm
the
all
black
set. Adidas did a way better job with Ye's designs than Nike.
Them 350 compacts is
The
comfortable
Wave
too.
Runners is fire.
Those are my favorite ones right there, bro.
That I wear.
Those are my favorite ones. I like that color scheme. I like everything about that sneaker.
I'm on my second pair.
Yeah.
That ass.
Wifey got me a pair of those from I forget whatever store it was in the mall, and I don't know, they run kind of small.
Nah, they do. You got to go
Nah,
size
small,
up.
yeah.
No bullshit.
Yeah, I need to get another pair of them
comfortable,
shits, man.
Even like sometimes, even like what I did find out about the Yeezys, because the only thing that sucks about Yeezys, right? When you order them off the site, you can't like exchange them. Like it's just you're stuck with what you're stuck with. So like I have like size 12s that like ran a little small.
I got those.
Bro,
I
I'd take my fucking insole out, bro.
Same exact color.
And
I
I'll
got
rock
those.
them. I'll rock them without my
Oh, I do
insole.
that too. I've done that to plenty of sneakers, bro. That's the trick.
Yeah.
If anybody doesn't know, if you get a pair of shoes and it's just slightly too small, take the insoles out, bro.
and you good.
Take the insoles out. You're good. You're definitely good to go. I've done that with, I can't even count how many shoes I've done that with.
They compared it to a piece of road bread. Man.
That's crazy. That shit. Exactly why I said
Shut down the internet, bro.
Shut down the internet.
why I said
This
them shits
nigga,
out.
we gotta go, man.
That's why I said them shits out.
He got like a kid with a new
Yo,
toy.
Los, you got that Bluetooth
Three
up?
shot tells we out here
Got
walking
the
around with
Bluetooth
pieces of
level
bread
up?
on our feet.
I
and shit.
bet. We about to get up out of here, man. And remember, a diamond is just a piece of charcoal that handles stress well, man.
Nice, yo, homie a G. He from the hood, plus he speak like he got a degree. The guard, he a battling beast. Supreme knowledge and equality to round up the team. 4 dudes from the dirt with our eyes on the goal. Took coal, applied pressure, and made it a diamond throne.